Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe. Ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking kids, Arnie and K-Fizz, they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Board and Ride runs wild on you, brother?
To Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
How do you see the world?
Ha! At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles! Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Ha! Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Born to Ride magazine, the hottest, maddest, most popular magazine for the biker lifestyle. Hard-hitting, action-packed, up-to-date, real content, exclusive stories and interviews that always leave you wanting more. Local and national coverage that you can always count on. Born to Ride magazine can now be delivered directly to your door. $39.95 for 12 issues. Order now. Order now. 888-795-5779 or check out BornToRide.com. Born to Ride. Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal. I was born to ride.
doing? Anybody know what they're doing?
Hey, I know what I'm doing.
Everybody's here today. Eddie's here.
I'm here. I'm here with Craven Moorhead. Born to Ride Radio.
That's what counts. We're doing Born to Ride Radio tonight, guys. We don't have the moonshine yet, but we're getting there.
Lynn's home cooking up a new batch of moonshine there.
What color is it this time? I mean, flavor.
I think it's going to be peach this time.
Really?
But you never know. She may surprise us.
Oh, that's cool.
That apple pie moonshine was real good.
I still have some.
Break it out.
I'll just, you know what? I'll just go in and get it, and then we can pretend like she's here. That's you.
Oh, that's me, right there. Right there, right here in the studio.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing out there, man? It's Tuesday night. It's Born to Ride, and we're making stuff happen, or kind of. Trying to get all these cameras set up right. Hey, we got it going on.
Hey.
So anyway, yeah. So what do you do this week, Eddie? I know you're everywhere, so tell me what's up.
Oh, let's see. What did we do? Well, I know this coming Saturday night we're going to be down in Tarpon Springs over at the a good buddy of mine, Eddie Mullally, his lounge, the Neptune Lounge. He's having, for the first time in downtown Tarpon, Soul Circus Cowboys.
Yeah. I was gonna, I was thinking about that. I was gonna put that thing. I got Soul Circus Cowboys. I got some of their music here, so I was gonna play some of that tonight because.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, they're going to be there. It's their first appearance at the Neptune. And Lynn and I are going to be out there, and we hope to see many of our Soul Circus Cowboy fans along with us out there Saturday night, 9 o'clock.
That's going to be cool, Saturday night.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that place is, and I'm probably not allowed in it.
Oh, you're allowed, Craven. I'll make sure they let you in.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you know where it is? It's right off of Main Street in Tarpon, where the Pinellas Trail crosses Main Street. It's like right on the Pinellas Trail.
How would I know that? I'm not allowed there.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I'm not allowed to go anywhere, right?
You're not allowed? Jeez. I know you're allowed to go down to Plant City on Saturday nights. That's if...
Yeah, but Jackal didn't hook me up with a ride, so...
That's if Jackal hooks you up. But where is Jackal, by the way? I haven't seen him since...
I don't know. I was going to call down to the pawn shop today and see if he got put in jail or something.
I don't think so, but then again, with Jackal, you never know.
Right, that's the way I look at life. Yep. You never know, and I just keep on and keep on. But anyhow...
It's got the air conditioning going right here. Right there.
Yeah, we kind of need that because I just turned it on, and the air conditioner in here is kind of small. And the one in the house quit again, so I had to fix that today.
If you have an Everywhere Eddie fan, that always comes in handy.
Yeah, let's see if it works. Hold on.
It's working.
Actually, it is. It is.
It's actually.
Yeah, I should have put 2 air conditioners in here, but, you know, we have that financial constraint issue going on here. And when we have that, we can't afford it.
Well, we'll have to do something about that. Maybe we can get one of our sponsors to chip in and get a new AC unit in here.
Great idea. Make a phone call to them and say, hey, this is Everywhere Eddie, and I'd like to be everywhere, especially while you install an air conditioner in our studio.
You know, I have somebody that might be able to do it. I'll have to give him a call.
You never know.
You never know. But
I mean, it's not like I couldn't put one in the other window, but it's just like, what are we doing here, you know? What are we doing?
Well, in the meantime, we're here, and if you're out there listening in, give us a call. love to hear from you. Tell us what's going on.
We forgot to say it's 813-756-6444. We never know if you're listening or not unless you call us. But wait.
Oh, the line's open. Yes,
Yep.
the lines are open.
Yeah, everything's working. For a change, I mean, it's not like it ain't covered in cobwebs again, but it's all working. Yeah.
You gotta love the cobwebs, you know. It gives it that Halloween feel.
It's kind of a Halloween feel, and that's kind of the, I don't know, man. We're we're working it from where we go, you know, and where we go is from here to there, and now we're here. So now that we're all here working it, it is what it is. So we can just keep on dealing with it, making it happen. And yeah, you know what? I got some moonshine left. But let me tell you what happened. See, I got a bad toothache, and then that moonshine came in handy because I poured it over the tooth there.
Really?
Yeah. And then right after I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, so then
So it has other purposes?
Yeah, it has absolutely. It has medicinal purposes.
I'm going to have to remember that. Maybe when I go home tonight, I'll develop a toothache and have
Correct.
some.
Right, and drink some of it. Well, oh, you know, whatever. On the next break, I can always go in and and bring the jar back out. It's in the refrigerator.
You know, last week on the way home, we stopped and we got some apple pie.
I saw the pictures.
And we got the vanilla ice cream on top of the apple pie. And then we sprinkled a little of that apple pie moonshine. Well, maybe poured a little.
That's what I'm thinking, poured.
Yeah. And boy, that was a sweet topping on that apple pie a la mode.
I'll bet it was. And so you got ice cream and, you know.
I tell you. And the apple pie, it was McDonald's apple pie. I hate to say it, but it was McDonald's, you know, those little rectangular apple pies they sell at McDonald's. And
I'm familiar with that. I mean, I had them for breakfast for a long time.
And they were good. It was good. And that apple...
Especially with moonshine.
Yeah, with the moonshine on it, boy. I know, that was a nice midnight snack. So tonight, I don't know if we're going to have apple pie or not, but I think we'll develop a toothache, so I have to coat it with the moonshine.
Yeah, you're going to have to just... Well, actually, it does. It has medicinal purposes. Now, I'm not sure, but I just, you know, squished it around in there where my teeth was hurting. And then, you know, I tried to spit it out. But I ended up swallowing a considerable amount of it. I don't understand if that's what makes the thing quit hurting or if it's the fact that it has a really good medicinal purpose. Either way, I guess it works.
Well, I'm glad you didn't spit it out. That would be wasting good moonshine.
Right, and that's the way I am. I'm kind of being, you know, I'm a conservative kind of guy, I guess. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. This fan's also good in getting rid of the damn spider over here. I can leave this place for 5 minutes and it just, well, I'm never here enough. Let's put it that way.
Well,
but hey, the fans work.
Just leaves his webs. That's fine. I don't mind that.
Yeah,
if
it's just
jumps out and bites me, I'll be a little.
They can't. All these are those variety that daddy long legs thing, and they can't hardly bite anything.
Oh, good.
But I guess they eat. I mean, their mouth's too small. I mean, it's been said they're deadly, but I don't know how they could be deadly if they can't bite you. How do they know?
Well, as long as they don't pull out a 350 Magnum and start shooting.
I know, right? Yeah, where's Jackal when you need him to talk about guns, right?
Yeah, hey, Jackal, if you're out there, give us a call. Or if you're out on the road, stop by. You know where we are.
I'm surprised he ain't here already.
So, Craven, you got your Bud Light over there?
What are you drinking? Moonshine.
My Mountain Dew.
Oh, that's what I drink when I'm not drinking a Bud Light. One of these days, we're going to get them to sponsor us, this Bud Light thing. If I put it on the camera, then everybody will be like, yeah.
That'd be a good sponsor, actually.
a few cases a week, I'm sure we could hook something up.
Did they deliver the case of vodka yet?
No, they did not.
They didn't? Oh, jeez.
You know why I think that is because, I don't know, maybe Ron has got the whole hookup, but he didn't drink vodka. Well, neither do I. But we at least now know that it's Pig L and not Pigali. Now, we learned that last week. I know that doesn't make any sense to you people. But
Pig Ale.
It's vodka. Pig Ale. We're gonna drink us some Pig Ale.
It's like a French kiss.
Yeah. Well, we ain't gonna be having no French kissing going on in here tonight.
That's for sure.
No, we're dudes and we're not like that. We don't. Yeah. Anyway, so I know you're going somewhere this week, but I don't know where you've been. I think I've seen some stuff, and I know you was at McDonald's because you sent me a message, and I sent you a message and said, "Hey, Eddie, you coming to the show?" And then sure as hell, there you are.
Yeah,
which is all good.
This past Sunday, we did a couple of benefit events down in Pinellas. We were at Frankie's Patriot Barbecue for a while. They were doing a benefit for. What they were doing is they were packing up boxes to ship out to some of the soldiers overseas.
Yeah, nice, but that's what we need to do.
That was really awesome, and from what I understand, they shipped out, or they packed more boxes than they were planning on, so it went over real well. And then there was another event down.
What do they have them? And boxes are like food and candy and stuff, right?
Well, stuff that guys and gals, the soldiers overseas can use, whether it's, I think there were like some food stuffs, but more like toiletries and things like that, and magazines and books and, stuff that they can't readily get.
We should have put some Born to Rides in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're popular everywhere. I know we used to ship them overseas to some of the guys that are serving. And I think we send them to jails or something. I don't know where we send them all, but anyway, I guess it's all the same.
Well, I think Land O'Lakes, the jail up in Land O'Lakes, they get a few.
Do they?
I think.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know because I don't hang out there.
Well, yeah, you do, but I mean that's the only one I haven't ever hang out. I don't hang out there.
But it's right around the corner from where I live. So.
Well, there you go. That's why you're familiar with it. You probably were in there and saying, "Look, oh my God, here's the magazine carton. Now I can take this back to my cell and read my Born to Ride."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's working out fine. I should have left the door open instead of putting the AC on. Of course, it's working pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Could be better.
And as long as I have my fan, that helps.
Well, at least you have a fan. I used to have a bunch of fans, and I found out they were just all stalkers. Which is okay. And, I don't really mind.
It could be okay.
Yeah. Well, as long as somebody's listening, right?
Right. Are you out there listening? Give us a call.
813-756-6444. Don't make me call you. Anyway, I could do that, but I don't do that.
Hey, by the way, our fearless leader is back from L.A.
Yeah, so did he give you any updates on what he was doing out there? Because it looked to me like all he was doing is hanging out and drinking and, hanging out with hot women and stuff like that. Don't think he was working at all.
Partying.
Just
partying. That's what you do when you're in L.A.
You're not talking about Lutz area either.
No, the real L.A., the one out on the other West Coast.
Yeah, like out in California.
Yep.
And
Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of like me. I don't know if he's got a face for Hollywood, but I have a face for radio.
You sure do.
Yeah. And, wow. So, what did he tell you about this movie they're filming?
Well, I haven't heard too much, but from what I understand, it went real well while they were out there, and they're going to be shooting some more footage, I think, here in Florida that's going to be used in the movie. So
yeah, I heard about that. And
that could be interesting.
Yeah, he told me they're going to do that, and something about the TV show he wanted to write out on the 11th or something. I don't know. Maybe he'll call in. You never know because he says he's going to call in, but you never know if he's going to call in.
He's so busy. I mean, he's a busy guy. He's got all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, I know, right?
Including this radio show.
Yeah, but I don't see him. Usually he sits in that chair.
Yeah, I'm in his chair.
Yeah, but he hasn't been here in a long time.
Under me, no. Okay.
No, he's not there. You'd know if he was under that chair. Because you'd be sitting up here somewhere. Yeah.
And I'd be sitting on the stool on the other side.
Yeah, probably. That's what we usually do anyway, is we get enough people in here and then we turn on the extra mics and the extra lights and the extra stuff. And right now it's just kind of like, yeah, it's kind of dark in here and all that.
It's cozy, comfy cozy.
Yeah. And that's the idea, is to keep everything comfy, cozy, and, it's happening. What can I tell you?
It's how you want your studio to be, It's...
Well, I don't know. In a little while.
Some musicians in here again.
We'll get them in here. They come in all the time.
A couple of live sets, and that'd be good.
Yeah, I could have brought my guitar out here and played some stuff, but I'm like, nah, ain't doing it. I mean, playing on here live is...
well, I know if you got your guitar and started playing, you'd go crazy, and, it could be...
I've already been crazy. It's a short trip for me.
But are you back?
I'm never back from crazy. That's my happy place.
Hey, that's a good place. Good place to be. Right?
I think it is. I've just been living there for a while, and and whether or not Ron calls in or not, well, you said he was going to, right?
That's what he told me, that he would call in.
Oh,
So
Eddie.
we're waiting.
Yeah, and I'm wondering. Ron. You're waiting. I'm wondering, and everybody's like, "Is he really going to do that?"
Is he?
He used to come out here, but he didn't like hanging out with me.
I don't know why. I mean, just
I don't know. I took a shower this morning. I mean, I don't smell that bad.
No.
I mean, I know I had to work today, but not like...
No, you don't smell bad.
Right. I'll go get the moonshine. Anyway. Yeah. So... I don't want to say anything.
So this weekend is...
Yeah, tell me about what you're doing. Yeah, it is. So tell me what... I know you're going to that one event, and you said you're going to go to another one.
Yeah, Monday we're going to be riding up to Bushnell, to the National Cemetery, for the Memorial Day service, which is always really... It's always an awesome time when you're up there.
Yeah, I've been down that thing. I've been there on that thing a couple, 3 dozen times.
Yep. It's just a feel-good moment, paying homage to all our veterans that are laid to rest up there, including my dad.
Right.
And my mom's entombed up there also, with Dad.
Huh.
So I always enjoy going up to Bushnell and to the National Cemetery. The ride, I think, is leaving... kickstands up at 9:30 at the rest stop on I-75 just north of State Road 56, Wesley Chapel. If you get there, try to get there before 9, and it's going to be, usually it's a lot of bikes.
Yeah, I know. When I was on that run, there was a lot of bikes, and we went up there, and we met somewhere, and it was early in the morning. We rode all the way up there and went through all the ceremonies and services and all that stuff. It was really good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Very positive.
Real positive, and I always get to see a lot of friends and followers from Facebook and from Born to Ride. People come up to me all the time, and it's always good to see good friends when you're up at Bushnell.
And there's everybody's your friend up there. I mean, they're all there for the same cause.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a really good run. So you're going to do that one Memorial Day, right?
Yep, that's Monday. That'll be on Monday morning. And there's a few other things going on a lot of things are going on over the weekend, and but Monday's the big day. And I know a lot of people are going to be out there having family picnics and barbecues and stuff like that.
I think I have some charcoal left, but I just gotta find something to throw on there.
Well, if anyone out there is having a barbecue and they want to invite Craven and I, we'll be more than happy to come help you devour whatever you're cooking.
Yeah, because we always have a voracious appetite, especially when
there's steaks involved.
Yeah, steaks and free food, and the steaks have been raised. Now we're ready to eat. So anyway, I was gonna buy some more. I hate to buy these ribeyes is what I cook, and I hate to buy them and put them in the freezer. Sometimes I do, but for whatever it's worth, I think no matter what I put on the grill, it always comes out okay.
Oh yeah, I love grilling.
I mean, I can cook it in the house, but it just tastes better when you put it on the grill.
Not the same. There's something about a good slab of meat on a grill, whether it's meat, chicken, fish, whatever, it's the grill does it.
Yeah. It makes it taste better. I don't know why. And charcoal, and I got a gas grill. I'm going to put it together and hook it up. And I just I used to use gas grill. It just doesn't seem to be the same. And I like the charcoal.
Yeah, a charcoal grill. I mean, it's a little more of a job when you're doing charcoal, because after you're done, you've got to get rid of the coals and clean it out. And
yeah, that's nothing.
But the taste is just so much better than a gas grill.
I agree with you on that, that's just I don't know. It's one of my dumb butt quirks. Is all right. I like to cook, so when I cook, I like to do it on the grill. Not all the time. I mean, sometimes I just cook in the house.
You know what else I enjoy when I'm out cooking on the grill?
What's that?
Just having a couple of cold ones right there.
Well, that's what I do. I mean, I keep one for the radio show, and then I'll keep one wherever.
That's all part of it,
Yeah, but I didn't bring the moonshine back into play because I know Lynn's making up a new batch tonight, so she probably wouldn't be here. But it's all good.
Well, hopefully she's working on that.
Maybe she's going to drink some wine. I got this Adobe Road winery thing, and I've been talking to these guys, and they've been communicating with me, so they may end up sponsoring us and sending us a case of some of this really cool wine that they got.
Adobe Road.
Yeah. And that's out in California, man. I guess they grow, that's pretty cool because they got all these places, and then they grow all the grapes, and then I guess they use their dirty feet to smash them and then make it into a thing, and then they make wine out of it. I don't know how they do it, but it's good wine.
I've seen people stomp grapes before. I don't know if I try not to think about that when I'm having a glass of wine, but.
Yeah, what's your favorite wine? You want to hear mine?
Yeah, what's yours?
I don't want to go to Walmart. That's my favorite wine. You already heard that.
Walmart.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah, we were there earlier this evening or this afternoon. Well, always fun shopping at Walmart.
No, it's not. Go ahead, Eddie. Tell me.
You never know who you're going to see or what
you're going to see.
Yeah, what you're going to see.
And I've lived in every trailer park in the South, and I've seen things at Walmart that I've never seen in the trailer park.
Yep, that's for sure.
Wow.
But we love Walmart.
Did you ever go into Walmart and ask them if they would sell you a wall?
No, I never thought about looking for a wall while I was there.
Well, I thought that's what it was for. And when I needed a wall in the house, I was like, I'm going to go to Walmart and get a wall.
Yeah, where else would you go for a wall? I mean, I know where I would go if I was...
Well, certainly not Steinmark.
Steinmark?
No.
Looking for a Stein?
If I wanted to buy a Stein, I'd go to Steinmark.
Right. I saw some nice beer steins at Steinmart once. In the men's section where they were doing like Father's Day gifts.
Yeah,
things.
once. And, every time I went in there and I said, hey, look, all I want's a beer stein. Can you sell me one? And they're like, yeah, if we had any, they'd be over there buying the candles. Really?
Yeah, really.
I mean, why is it you can't buy a wall at Walmart or a Stein at Steinmart? Well, I don't know. I mean, what? We're not doing a consumer radio program tonight. We're just trying to find out what people think about. Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
I'm not even going to try to get into the vodka thing again because I feel like, okay, here we go.
Well, our lines are open.
And, yeah, sure. 813-756-6444. We know we have listeners, stalkers, viewers, and people. So if you want to call, you can. And here's the other thing. Is Ron going to call? Well, we don't know. Eddie's the...
we'll see.
You're the guy.
He promised that he would, so...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he promised, but...
I don't think that's necessarily...
He said he would.
Well, what if he just rolled in here?
Ronnie,
Ronnie, gonna roll
where are
in.
you? Give us a call.
If he shows up, he'll be rolling. Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't even loan me his motorcycle. He's got 5 of them. He said, I've only got 1. I'm like, yeah, right. Hey, Ronnie, you got like 20 motorcycles.
Yeah, he's got a garage full.
I know, right? Well, anyway, he's he does his thing, man. He's all good. I just, yeah, it's kind of tough being owning a business and taking care of kids and doing what he does. But now that he's a movie star, what do you want me to say?
Oh, I tell you, Hollywood.
Hollyweird.
Hollyweird. But hey, Ron's a great guy, and you know I appreciate all he does, and but sometimes he gets so busy and so wrapped up in things, you know, he can't make it out to be with us.
Yeah, he doesn't realize what he's missing out on, especially if he had some of Lynn's apple pie moonshine.
Oh yeah.
I have to bring it out so you can have a sip. I know what you're going to do if I give it to you, though. You're going to pretend like you don't drink it, and it's going to be half gone.
Right, yeah, I never touch the stuff, right?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Just go get you a Bud Light out of there or something. quit lying about it. I was going to call you up and say, hey, Eddie, bring us some beer and cigarettes and some moonshine.
Well, you should have. I would have stopped on the way. I mean, I passed a couple of convenience stores.
Yeah, convenient stores. That's why they call them convenience stores, because it's convenient to stop there instead of going all the way to, oh my God, I don't want to go to Walmart.
No way.
I'm not into it.
Not for beer.
No, I mean, you can buy it there, and I found out something. You got to go, if you're going to buy beers, you have to go look at where they're cheaper, depending on what brand you drink. I mean, I've seen stuff that's cheap, but I know where to buy the cheapest beer, the most beer for the cheapest price.
Right down the road.
Well, Racetrack has been good. That's one of them. The other one's Speedway, and it's funny that they always try to name it after a racing thing.
Yeah, Speedway, they call it the Beer Cave, I think.
That's Circle K.
Is that Circle K?
Well, maybe the Speedway does, too.
I know. I go to Speedway whenever I can because I have a Speedway card.
I didn't get one yet.
And I get points when you buy stuff.
I never get any points on anything. But I can tell you that a lot of the stuff that goes on is that they, depending on what their total intake, sometimes, I mean, I don't know how to be there was a job available once, and I said that'd be perfect for me, is selling beer. And yeah, you know, being a beer rep, you know. So, you know, the more you buy, the cheaper they sell it to you, and then the cheaper the consumer gets it, I guess.
You know, years ago when I was a teenager,
yeah, that'd be years.
Sell beer.
Yeah, to the other teenagers.
No, I sold beer to grown-ups, actually. No, I was when I was 18, well, I started before I was 18, but when I turned 18, I was able to sell beer legally. I was a beer vendor in Yankee Stadium.
Nice.
In New York City, in the Bronx.
And everybody gets drunk there.
And I used to carry 2 cases of beer up and down those steps in the stands and yell out, hey, can of beer. Just like that.
Can of beer.
Can of beer.
And they were like $5 each or something, and then sometimes they give you a tip because all those people are rich.
Yeah, well, back in those days, I think it was only like $2.50 a can. So a lot of guys would give me $3 and go, keep the change.
Wow.
So I'd get a lot of 50-cent tips. At the end
of the day, you roll up the quarters. That's what I said. When everybody gives me back a bunch I always get a bunch of quarters. I've rolled up quarters here. If I told you this story, I shouldn't tell you. I shouldn't.
Tell me your quarter story, or your roll-up story.
It's a roll-up, all right. It wasn't about rolling up anything you smoke. It was about... It was about...
Who does that?
No, I roll up quarters. So I have those big jars, the great big jars, the ones that you put on the water cooler, right?
Oh, the big plastic water cooler jug things?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I had them back from when they were glass. So here's what I did. I started throwing all my pocket change into that big jar. Okay. Now, then when I was down in, had the electronic shop down in, it's downtown, essentially. And I decided, well, anyway, I bought some race cars, and I was racing cars and stuff. I know it's not a good idea, but I needed a car hauler, a trailer, so I went to the Federlite dealer. But let me tell you what I did. I took all my jars, all my coins, and all my quarters, and I rolled up. You're not going to believe it. And I'm going to tell you how I got all my quarters. I didn't go out and hold up people for their change, or stand in the middle of the road and saying, "Oh, spare change, spare change." No. What I'd done was Eddie, stop. You're a bad influence on me, man. I had vending machines in my shop, and I got so many quarters that when I went to a Federlite trailer dealer, and I had sat there with the help of a counter. It was a manual, and I had to do it, but I sat there for a couple of weeks and got like $5,000 worth of quarters.
Really?
And guess what I did? I took those and I put them in a box, in 2 boxes in the pickup truck. And I took those quarters down and I said, I want to buy that trailer. And they said, well, it's $4,600 plus tax. And I'm like, all right, I'll pay you right now, cash. And they're like, oh, cool. So I sign up the deal, and I start hauling in like $5,000 worth of quarters. And they're like, wait a minute, buddy, we can't do that because, we have to sit here and count them. I said, no, you don't. They're already rolled. What do you think, I'm going to put lead slugs in there? I'm not that kind of guy. And we'd have to count every one of these rolls. And I'm like, you don't want to sell a trailer? I'll take this and put it back in the truck. And they're like, never mind, hold on a second. I'll figure this out. That's a true story. And I mean, I don't remember what it was. It might have been $3,600, and but it was a lot. Boxes and boxes and boxes of rolled quarters only.
How long did it take you to roll all those?
Well, actually, it took weeks.
God.
But I mean, nobody was going to steal it. It was all that stuff was in my shop, and I'd put them out, and it's not what you think. I mean, it's a real deal. But when you have vending machines, if you're a guy, anybody can do this business if you want to.
Really?
All you have to do is go out and buy a few Coke machines. Now, a Coke machine's cool now because you can put $1 in it. It's easier to take those dollars. Back in the day, they were all quarters.
Right.
So, it's an easy business to get into, but keep this in mind. It's better just to get like a machine to count your quarters for you, because those, you will have literally thousands of dollars of quarters every month from selling Coke, Pepsi, whatever's in the vending machine. I had one in my place because it was not on the street, and I did something that's kind of weird, but I put can of beer here inside this one machine, and it had the thing, and you could push it for Bud or Bud Light, and it was like $1.50. Each can of beer was in, and I'm like, guess what?
Vending machine.
Well, it was inside in a private business and not in a public place. I mean, but outside, I had one Coke machine that was in front of a pizza shop, and I did. I'm telling you, I made so much money quarter at a time. And how I done that was, well, I put it right in front, right next to the pizza shop. And instead of going in there and paying $1.50 for a fountain drink like we're getting at, you know, our favorite gas stations, wherever they are, you get a fountain drink, and I like them like that. But my deal is that I put that machine right there because they didn't want to pay them people at that pizza shop, remaining nameless. They didn't want to pay them $1.50 for, you know, some ice and a drink and a cup. They give 75 cents to my machine for a can of their favorite beverage. It's usually Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, whatever.
Well, that was smart of you to do that.
It was, and if I could have bought more, I bought several of them, and I had to repair a couple of them, you know, and make, you know, because they don't always cool when you get them. You might have to do a little bit of work on them, and then you have to have the ability to move them to a location. Now, I had a huge shop at that time. It was right downtown on Cass Street. And I had a huge shop, and I was able to go in and, you know, I built my race cars, and I had my electronic shop, and I did installs, and I was working for taxi cabs and putting radios and stuff. So I had this business going on. But in that shop, I started putting vending machines in there, and I took them everywhere that I could get somebody to say, yeah, you can leave out here. It's all right. And I'm like, okay. So I'd put that vending machine in front of their place, plug it in. And I mean, literally had thousands and thousands of dollars worth of quarters. Yes, you will spend time counting those quarters, even using a manual machine. I just didn't want to, you know, spend an extra grand on one of those things that counts them and rolls them for you. You know, I mean, if I wish...
Something to do in your spare time, right?
Yeah, it gave me plenty to do. And I had a good time doing it. And if any of you guys just looking for another business, well, that's not a bad business. I mean, you can get out there and start getting these vending machines, and I've seen them, people put them on in the newspaper and on Craigslist and stuff like that and say, hey, come and get this. It don't run. Okay.
We'll be right there.
Well, and then you go down and get them, even if it's just quarters, but now they got the dollar bill thing. The dollar bill thing's better, I think.
Yeah, stick in the dollar, and you're all set.
Right, but you still have to have quarters in the machine so it can get the change.
Right.
And that's the other issue. But to me, it was no issue because all I had was quarter machines at that time. When they started getting into dollar machines, yeah, I got a couple of them. Those are the ones everybody wants to break into. And the reason they want to break into them, they think, in dollars. I'm going to get me $100 right here. I'm going to break into this, tip it over.
Yeah.
Doesn't work out too well.
Nope. It's not a good thing.
It's a business venture that's probably left to people that can handle sitting around rolling a lot of quarters.
So what do you think it would cost to get into doing something like that, Craven?
Right now, it depends on how many you can buy for $100 a piece or $200 a piece or $1,000 a piece. I mean, right now it's going to be a lot more because all of them would... The new machines now have... all
that high-tech stuff in it.
Yeah, because, you know, you put $1 in the thing, and, you know, it's got a discriminator. It can tell the difference between a bogus piece of paper bill and a real dollar bill. And it's very, very high-tech now. Back in the day, a quarter's a quarter. Yeah, I got a few slugs, but, not very many.
Yeah, I can remember when I was a kid, you know, trying to get bubble gum with a slug, but...
You're a criminal, Eddie. That's why I like you. Anyway, I mean, you're a bad influence on me, I'll guarantee you. There's no question you're a bad influence.
I'm glad that I could be an influence on you.
Even if it's a bad one.
Yeah, even if it's bad. But most of the time, I would say I'm a good influence on you, Craven.
Not me.
No?
You're not a good influence on me, but you're an influence, bad, good, or otherwise.
Okay.
Anyway, every time I get you in here, we come up with something, including your fan club. There you go.
You insist.
No, that's all right. Look, it's okay for you to be a bad influence, I guess. But we're supposed to be talking about what we got going on, and, you know, in a few minutes, I don't know. I thought about it. I said, all right, let's see if we want to play music or not. And, you know, because sometimes we get the thing and YouTube doesn't like our music. And then they're trying to say, hey, we're going to ban this video. Well, those people are a bunch of, you know,
who would
beetles.
Say that?
Just YouTube. Anyway.
I guess there's always one in the crowd, right?
Yeah. I mean, they try to say somebody claimed it, and then we don't have a license for it. And I'm like, all you have to do is pay them a lot of money a month, and they'll just let you go.
Speaking of which, this is a crazy thing that happened to me last week. I was doing a little selfie video at home, and I had music on in the background. And I go to post this little 30-second video that I did with this music that was playing in the background.
What kind of music was it?
It was U2 or somebody. I mean, it was a regular song that everyone hears on the radio, and
right.
It was in one of my CDs playing in the background. And Facebook refused to post that little video because of the copyrighted music that was playing in the background.
Oh. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of Nazis at Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, it wasn't like the music was the video that I was. It was just in the background. It was in the background playing, and it was.
It wasn't like the theme music for a movie.
No.
It was a selfie video.
Yep. And as I went to post it, a little message came up and said, "You cannot accept this video because of the copyrighted music," something to that effect. And I was like, "You're kidding me."
Yeah, I think the whole thing with social media now has become everybody's trying to make money off of it one way or the other. Either monetize the show or monetize the production of the show.
I know.
Or monetize, here's what I don't like, monetize things that you use to create the show.
Right.
And I'm not into everybody trying to say, I own that. Because if you owned it, it wouldn't be what I call public domain. If it's out there, it's music, and I can play it off of this unit over here, or off of YouTube, or off of wherever, then how is that not public domain? And why is it that the internet people and all these people want to just keep on and on and on trying to pick up one extra nickel by saying, I own that, you can't play that, you're a bad person.
Crazy.
Well, it's insane. And I'm not for it. I mean, censorship's one thing. And I posted photos that sometimes are they're less than explicit by any means. But I posted girls on Facebook in bikinis and such, and, they try to take them down because that content shows too much area. Which area is it that it's showing too much of? Be real. So, I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
It is. But it is what it is, and that's why we do what we do.
So if you're out there and you have anything to say about something like this, let us know.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah. 813-756-6444. The studio line's open anyhow.
444. I like when you say that. 4.
I play the numbers. 444. I got a mojo, don't you know? I'm all dressed up, no place to go. That's a song.
You ever win with 4444?
I played it once. Guess what I won?
$4. Zero, zip, zilch, nada, nothing.
I spent $4 the other night. I said, you know what? I feel lucky. You sit there and you pray and you ask God, hey, should I play the lottery? And he's like, go ahead, fool. So anyway. So I played $4 worth of lottery tickets because I had an extra $4 that I picked up for nothing.
And you won zip, zero, zilch, nada, not even, no. Not even a free ticket.
If I got a free ticket, I would have been like, yeehaw, got me a free ticket. But that's a redneck kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. Not really a redneck, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So for whatever it's worth, I'm not saying don't play the lottery because I know it benefits education and such. But
Supposedly.
Well, they say that. And it benefits this, that, or the other thing, but I think all it really benefits is the lottery, because I don't know anybody that's ever won a big prize. If I knew anybody that won $1 million, they'd probably give me $100 at least or something, or say, hey, Craven, you know, I remember I just hit this thing for $1 million. I'm going to give you, you're my buddy, I'm going to give you a $50 bill. I'm like, okay.
Well, years ago when I lived down in Nokomis in a past life, there was this big house in our neighborhood. I mean, this place was big. It was like the biggest house in the whole neighborhood. And it went up for sale. Well, after a couple of months, it sold, and this guy moves in. So one day I'm riding by, and he waved, I waved back and stopped, and we started chit-chatting. The guy turned out to be a real nice guy. I won't mention names, but he was from Pennsylvania. And he won the lotto up in Pennsylvania.
Pennsyltucky is what I call it.
Pennsyltucky. He won a lottery up there. And at the time, I think it was like $500,000, which was like big back then.
Yeah.
And but he turned out to be a great neighbor in the neighborhood, nice guy.
Didn't ever give you no money, though.
And he used to take me out fishing every once in a while. He'd charter a fishing boat out of Venice.
Damn it, man.
We'd go out and just have a few beers, catch a few fish.
Yeah, it's all about a few beers.
Yep.
Fishing's all about a few beers anyway. I mean, I don't know. What do you do? Just as long as they don't say, well, you're boating under the influence.
Yep. Yeah, and when you're sitting out there in the Gulf and just hot, and under the hot sun, and you're just rocking back and forth, you're anchored and waiting for those fish to bite. I mean, you have to do something. So, cold beer. Let's have one.
Well, I got some in there if you want one.
No, I'm good.
Oh, that's right. You still got Mountain Dew.
I still got my Mountain Dew.
That's what I drink when I'm not drinking beer or bottled water. I already killed a half a case of bottled water today. I guess I can go get the rest of it. Whatever.
That's good. Got to stay hydrated on these hot days.
Yeah, it gets kind of hot.
For May.
It is.
It's going to be a hot May this year.
It's going to be an unusually hot summer, and it's going to be kind of miserable, it seems like.
Well, that's probably why I'm going to try to get out of town for a few months. I'll have to call in.
All right, I'm going to get out of town, too. Where are you going?
Well, we're going to probably head out west. Maybe go out to Sturgis this summer.
And that's even hotter than here, Eddie. By the way, I just thought I'm not a meteorologist. I'm not trying to give you a weather report, but guess what? It gets pretty darn hot out in Sturgis in August, especially for the summer rally.
Yeah, and then at night,
I mean, it gets really
cool.
Yeah, sometimes it gets cold. I mean, you got to pack extra clothes. You never know.
And you get those hailstorms.
You want to be in a hailstorm? Hang out with me a couple of days. Oh, I'm sorry. That was hailstorm. I said hellstorm.
Hailstorm.
Yeah, well, there's...
You know those little white
I know what it is.
that fall out of the sky?
I don't know anything about that. I don't want to hear about your sex life.
Nope.
Bad influence.
Bad influence. Here.
Everywhere, Eddie. A bad influence on Craven.
So
it's okay though, man. Go right ahead. We're gonna. You know what we should do? We should play some music and then.
Hey, how about some Soul Circus Cowboys?
Yeah, give me a couple of bucks and I'll put it on for you, bud. Anyway, no. I was gonna play that because I think it'd be cool. Let's see. Am I gonna do it? Say yes. It's Born to Ride Radio. Everywhere, Eddie and Craven. We're here. We're making it happen, baby.
Like a drunk man every morning, I need to have a shot to get that fire burning in my blood. Gets me going where I'm going and fills up all my thoughts. As smooth as number 7 on my tongue. Just a little on my lips is all I need to live. She's a lot like whiskey, just a taste stays with She's a cloud nine kind of feeling in a radio-proof kiss that I can't buy or find in any liquor store. In the way the scent of her perfume lingers on my skin, always leaves me thirsting for more. It don't take much at all to make me 10 feet tall. She's a lot like whiskey, just a taste stays with me, strong enough to wake me and take me through the day. She's inside my senses, she's my one addiction. I can't put it down and walk away. She's a lot like whiskey. She's a lot like whiskey. She's a lot like whiskey, just a taste stays with me, strong enough to wake me and take me through the day. She's inside my senses, she's my one addiction. I can't put it down and walk away. She's a lot like whiskey. She's a lot like whiskey. Yeah, boys. Here we go. It feels good. Nailing the shingles on the roof of this house where the man says it's 108. The sweat soaking off the back of my shirt. I'm as thirsty as this red dirt clay. It's Friday night, almost quitting time, and the boys wanna have some fun. They like to kick back with a nice cold draft and an oversized frosted mug. I like a hard one, riding shotgun, all snuggled up next to me. A cute little sun drop in a tank top with her hair blowing in the breeze. Smelling good, looking fine, wants to party all night when the working day is done. I like a hard one. Yeah, you know I do. It turns me on when she starts painting them toenails with them pretty feet up on the dash. She'll crank it up loud and sing to the crowd with her Springsteen, Petty and Cash. Got the grill in the back and the coolers packed with some steaks and a case of light. I ain't worried at all if the temperature falls and it gets a little cold tonight. I like a hard one, riding shotgun, all snuggled up next to me. A cute little sun drop in a tank top with her hair blowing in the breeze. Smelling good, looking fine, wants to party all night when the working day is done. I like a hard one. starts a fire every time we kiss, and touches me with those fingertips. Ain't never letting go of this. I like a hard one, riding shotgun, all snuggled up next to me. A cute little sun drop in a tank top, with her hair blowing in the breeze. Smelling good, looking fine, wants to party all night when the working day is done. Yeah, I like a hard one. Yeah, I like a hard one. Hard one.
Hello. So we had it rolling there for a minute. Now we got it. We're back.
Soul Circus Cowboys.
Yeah. We was having fun with that for a minute. We'll play the rest of it in a little while. But
Good.
yeah, I mean, why not?
It is radio. And radio is music, besides talk.
Well, yeah, I know, and we turned it into a talk show every time we do something, right? But it's okay, because that's what we're supposed to do, I think, maybe.
Born to
Especially,
Ride Radio.
well, especially when I get you to talk,
Well, thank you.
what you do. And I guess in a little while, we're going to go back through the thing. We have all this stuff, now that we know how to say Pig L instead of Pig Alley. We got other events we can talk about and stuff, I think, but maybe not.
Yeah, there's some coming up.
Did you have your copy of Born to Ride magazine out? Because we can all look at it and enjoy it together. It's kind of like a... No, that's not really how I wanted to say that. We could always... Yeah, what we could do is we could...
Well, this Sunday down at Peggy's Corral, it's there's so many things going on this weekend, but one of them is down at Peggy's Sunday,
I've been there.
May 28th. It's the Tampa Bay Music Network Music Showcase, and featuring two great bands from up in Pasco County playing down in Manatee.
Wow.
Yeah, Nation and Devious 4. They're both going to be on the show Sunday down at Peggy's. May have to take a ride down there if I'm not hungover from Saturday night,
I'm thinking you will be. I didn't bring the moonshine back. I was assaulted by animals.
Yeah, Lynn's Apple Pie Moonshine.
Yeah, I know you want some of it. So I'll probably go get it in a minute, but not right now, because I think you're already a bad influence. Now you're going to be really bad once you start on the shine.
No, not me.
Well, you might have to drive, or whatever, and you might get in trouble. I don't know. What? How do you get those pages so sticky? Oh, never mind. It's okay. I know.
Yeah. Hey, you know what else is coming up in June, Craven?
What's that?
Out at Seminole Harley-Davidson on June 17th. It's a Saturday.
Nice.
And they're going to be having their Hogfest 17.
Nice. Show them the picture.
All right. Get ready. Hogfest 17 right there.
Oh, my God.
Right up, right there. Can you see it? Hogfest 17. If you can't see it right here on the camera here, get the latest issue of Born to Ride, the May issue, the one with this hot bikini babe on the cover, because at Seminole Harley-Davidson, one of the things they're having at the Hogfest... Oh, you got another cold one.
I left it outside. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you brought it back.
You have to do what you have to do, you know, it ain't no biggie.
Well, Hogfest 17, they're going to have a $1,000 bikini contest.
Nice.
Nice.
That's going to be good, you know that.
And it's Florida's finest bikini babes are going to be there.
Obviously.
Yeah. And it's going to be they're going to have a hog roast. I mean, why not? It's Hog Fest. Better have a hog roast. And
agreed.
Yeah, Skin Deep is going to be playing. They're going to be in concert. A 12-class ride-in bike show. Got to ride it in.
Or ride it out.
And you'll be able to test ride all the 2017 Harleys. They're all going to be there for you to take out for a little spin. See which Harley that you like and want to buy. And the people at Seminole will be glad to sell one to you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd love to do that. I'm pretty sure they do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, seriously, they do.
They've got over 650 bikes in stock. Now, that's a lot of bikes.
I know. That's kind of like going to Ron's garage.
Well, almost.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. On a slightly smaller scale, but, you know. Hey.
Yeah. And
so if you're not doing anything on June 17th, take a ride out to Seminole Harley-Davidson. Should be a great, great day.
I think so.
I'm going to try to make it out there if we're in town, but...
So how is it you schedule where you're going? You don't even know where you're going most of the time. You're just going everywhere.
Yeah, you know, some days it's tough. I mean, this past weekend we were all over the place, and we made it up to the Sail Inn up in Brooksville. Our good friends Kay and Elrod. Hadn't been up there in a while, and we
I know where it is.
Had a great afternoon up there on US 41 in Brooksville, South Brooksville, and that was fun.
Yeah, but you weren't drinking moonshine.
No. We waited till we got home.
I see.
Don't like to ride and drink at the same time, especially moonshine.
I know.
You know what that can do to you.
It has, like I said, it has medicinal purposes, but not so much if you just drink it while you're riding.
Right. If you have a toothache, you're out riding, you have a toothache.
Yeah.
You have to swish it around a little.
That would be different. Yeah, that would be different.
It's like, it's better than putting that, what's that, Ambisol stuff on your tooth?
Yeah, I know.
That tastes like, nah.
And and I tried that, and it didn't work very well comparatively.
Right. Yeah, so apple pie moonshine, much better.
Yeah, it's like medicine in a bottle. You know, if I could always say, oh, my tooth's hurting again, I'm not going to. It's a good excuse, though. I mean, to go get the jar. I used to live, I left it out here for, well, I don't know. I had to come and get it at 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it was, to fix my tooth, I mean. But I left it out here in the studio, and the refrigerator out here works better than the one in the house to keep, alcoholic beverages cold. So I'd left it. Yeah.
You got to keep that moonshine chilled.
Yeah, and your beer, too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's why when you go to a place and they say, yeah, we got cold beer. Well, that's because they got cold beer. Put it in ice, put it in a cooler, do whatever you got to do to make it work. But it is what it is. And
cold beer is much better than warm beer, unless you're British.
Right.
Or Irish. Or
they used to try to tell me the reason that the Brits drink that.
What is the reason?
Well, they used to say, well, it's always so cold over here, and now it's always so cold that we just drink our beer room temperature. Well, because the truth is, I'm going to tell you what it is. You want to know?
I want to know.
Lucas Refrigeration. That's the truth. Lucas is because they can't get a refrigerator to work over there because Lucas Refrigeration I know this because I've owned several Jaguars. It's truth. It's the truth, Eddie. I wouldn't lie.
Did you have one of those V12 XKEs or whatever?
I had XKE, 2 or 3 of those XJSs, and the coolest one I had was a hardtop. I've had convertibles. The XJ12, of course, because of Lucas Refrigeration, would not have a viable air conditioner. And then I had, out of all the XJSs, it was a hobby of mine to get an old Jaguar that somebody didn't like because, you can get them cheap because the 2 happiest days of your life is the day you buy the thing and the day you sell it. And after all the wiring goes bad and the air conditioner doesn't work, and
that's not good.
Well, that's what happens. It's Lucas Refrigeration. That's why don't let any of your Brit friends tell you that, hey, well, we just drink it that way because, well, it's not really warm. It's room temperature. It's always cold here.
Yeah,
but it's not really.
Bloody beer, the way we like it, room temperature.
And the only reason Irish people drink is because they are awake. Because when they're asleep, Irish, they don't drink it hot. They drink it hot, cold, or, enema. How are they, I don't know. Irish people are totally different than the Brits.
They dunk their potatoes in it.
Yeah, well, perhaps. I guess maybe beers could be made with potatoes. I'm not sure. A Spud beer or something. I'm not sure. It's just a guess.
Yeah, well, I prefer mine chilled.
Yeah, me too.
I've tried warm beer. It just doesn't do it for me, Craven. I don't know.
I don't know. But that's why I say in England, when they say it's just, we drank it because it's so cold here. We just have it on, room temperature. No, that's not true. Lucas Refrigeration. Trust me, they're the damage.
So you had Jaguars, huh? Jaguar.
Yeah, I've had 6 or 7 Jaguars.
Wow.
And it was a lot of fun having Jaguars. And I've had about 150 motorcycles, but the Jaguars are cars.
Have you ever had a Triumph motorcycle?
Excuse me while I think.
That's a tough...
No, I had a Norton.
Oh, a Norton? Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And they're very hard to get parts for now. Triumph, not so much. They're trying to bring the brand back, and Triumph is a great thing. We got a sponsor in a magazine that sells that. Yep. It's a great new line.
Tampa. Yep.
Yeah, there it is right there. Tampa Triumph. And what they've done is they try to revamp this whole line and make this into something you want to ride, and you don't want to forget the brand's been around forever. But see, back in my day, there was Triumphs, Nortons, BMWs, and then there was a bunch of others, and BSA was one of them that I think I had one for 5 minutes. Yeah, and I've seen guys take different of the British brands and make them into choppers and try to make them into a cafe racer and try to do everything that they could do to be cool. And yeah, there's a lot of possibilities out there, but the new Triumphs are really cool, and these guys are in our magazine. And if you haven't gone, I think they'll let you drive those if you got a license.
They'll let you do a test ride. We went down there for their grand opening a couple of months ago. Lynn and I we were invited down and had a great time and saw some awesome bikes. They were breaking out a brand new model that particular night, and it was really cool.
Well, they have some cool bikes now, and they, like I say, they revamped the whole line, but they kind of look traditional. If you look at some of the bikes, like this is what you're used to back in the day, and then now they're trying to make that look come back. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, they were. They were interesting bikes. All the ones I sat on and we looked at while we were down there, I don't know if I would want to ride. I have a couple of buddies that have some Triumphs, and one of them's real badass, but I don't know. I'm a Harley kind of guy.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, if you, what would you rather ride? You know, a Triumph or maybe a? I don't know. I'm not saying anything bad about the Japanese brands because there's a bunch of them out there.
Yeah, there are a few, and I looked at one at one point in time before I got my Softail. Before I got my Heritage, I actually went and looked at some Japanese bikes, and a buddy of mine said, if you end up with a Japanese bike, I'll never talk to you again.
Nice.
So I just said, well, in that case, I'm going to just get another Harley. And
yeah, so, I mean, but then again, if you really liked it and you wanted to be on a Yamaha, Kawasaki, Honda, whatever, something like that, and you'd got that, and he said, I ain't going to talk to you no more. Well, that's just not right.
He was a good friend, you know. He was one of my best friends, and I think he was probably kidding, but...
Well, yeah, but let me ask you, what does it feel like to have a friend? I mean, like a best friend or a friend or something like that, because I don't have any of those.
You don't?
Nah.
Craven, that's not good. I'll be your friend.
Oh, okay, Eddie, thank you. You're going to be my friend. All right, cool.
Now you can say you at least have one friend.
All right.
And
hey, I'm Craven. I have one friend, and he's got his own fan club. But at least his fans are in here. It keeps us cool while the air conditioner doesn't really do a great job.
Thanks to Fran Hash, the Fran Hash Law Group, 1-866-LAW-FRAN.
I need to get her on the phone. I mean, I got her cell phone number, but I shouldn't do it. That'd be wrong if I did that, wouldn't it?
I don't know. It'd be good to get her on.
I can put you on both cameras, you know. And what? Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you made up these fans, but I guess Fran paid for it, so it's all good.
Well, you know, actually, I didn't make up the fans. It was Lynn. Lynn was responsible.
You always blame her for everything, including the moonshine.
The apple pie moonshine. And maybe peach pie coming up soon. Lynn, it was Lynn's idea to have a couple of fans made for me for my birthday last year. And she knew Fran Hash had Fran fans.
Right.
So she called up the office and spoke to a few people, and said, well, we have a supplier that makes fans, and we'll help you out.
Yeah.
And that's how it came about. Now we've got Everywhere Eddie fans, and if any of my fans are out there and you'd like to have one because it's summer and it's getting warm outside, and this will help cool you down, just come up. If you see it, you see me at an event, see Lynn or I at an event, which we are out. We were at Brandon Harley last week for their bike night.
Yeah.
Had a great time and got to hand out a couple of fans. So, you know, if you see us and you want an Everywhere Eddie fan, you want to become a member of the fan club, just come up and ask, and I'll give you one. How's that?
That's good, man, because you're not charging for it.
Nope.
Not that I don't know that anybody would pay for it, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
well, you know, someone said, "Oh, you should sell those," and I said, "Nah, I can't sell them." Plus,
right.
It would cost more to mail them out than it would be to.
No, I get that. I get that.
So I just give them out in person. When you see me at an event, come up and ask, and you'll get a free Everywhere Eddie fan. Become a member of the club.
Yeah, it'd be cool if I could get some for myself.
Craven's a member.
Yeah, right, because I got 2 fans in here. And yeah, and that's all good though, right?
It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know, I don't have any friends or fans, but I have people that like to tune into the show, and that's a good thing.
Hey, and if you're out there listening, you want to call in, give us a call. Are the lines open, Craven?
Yeah, 813-756-6444. 756-6444.
4444.
Or more, yeah. All in the 813, baby, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're down in the 813,
yeah,
give us a shout out over here to 756-6444. 444. P5-4-FUM.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I haven't heard that in a long time.
That's because you're not a kid.
What was that from? Fee, fi, fo, fum. It was
I don't know.
Some giant or something?
It was.
Jack and the Beanstalk? Or
something like that.
If anyone knows where Fee, fi, fo, fum comes from, let us know, because I don't know. Although I guess I could Google it.
Everybody Googles everything, man. Stop.
You don't Google things, Craven? I mean...
Yeah.
I wanted to find out about Born to Ride Radio, and I Googled it, and nothing came up. No, I shouldn't say that now.
All right, you're fired.
Just kidding. Well, I think
you're
we have
fired.
A call.
There's no way. Really? Is the phone really ringing? Born to Ride Radio.
Hey, this is Eddie from Neptune Lounge calling for Eddie.
Hey, Eddie from Neptune Lounge. How the hell are you, brother?
Good. How you doing, Eddie?
We're doing great. We're doing great. Hey, we were talking earlier tonight about what's happening at the Neptune Lounge this coming Saturday. You want to tell us?
Yeah, we got the Soul Circus Cowboys. First time I've ever had them. I've heard so many good things about them.
Yeah, we just played some of their music, man. They're kind of promoting your thing, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. I love it. I love the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think I've heard so many good things about them, not just that they're a good band, but they're good guys.
Oh, yeah, they're real good guys and good friends, and it should be a great night Saturday.
Yeah, I can't wait. Eddie, you've been the big promoter of them. I appreciate you hooking me up with them.
Yeah, well, we enjoy their music, and along with a lot of other people out there, and we're hoping many of their local followers will come down to Tarpon Saturday night to check out the Neptune Lounge.
Bring all the bikers you can, Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah, Neptune Lounge.
And I got Greg Billings the next Friday, so it should be 2 good weekends.
Wow, Billings the following Friday. You got Soul Circus this Saturday, Billings the following Friday. I know you've had the Black Honkies there several times. I mean,
yeah, I got them July 7th, right?
And they're coming back July 7th. Wow. You know, the Neptune Lounge, I keep telling people, once I discovered it, I was like, how did I miss this place all these years? You know, it's a great little bar, and it's a great place to listen to music. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm still thrown out of there, man. You gonna let me back in if I come out?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, I will. Yeah, I love it, Eddie.
Wow.
It's a fun place.
Yeah, it's great.
I'll let you in for free.
We're looking forward to Saturday night, and
good deal. And
by the way, I only did 10 miles today, Eddie, just to let you know.
You're a stud, Eddie. That's good. It's so windy out there.
Yeah, it was. Oh, the breeze was really kicking in today, but
yeah, coming out of the south hard. I only did about 10 myself today. I took a quick ride. That's awesome, Eddie. You're getting into it. I love it.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate you calling in, Eddie.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. And I'll see you Saturday or Friday.
Is it Friday or Saturday? Give us the address and what it's all about there, and we'll make sure it's promoted correctly.
Yeah, it's 13 South Safford, Safford Avenue, Tarpon Springs. Phone number 727-943-5805.
Great.
Wow.
And for anyone who knows downtown Tarpon, it's right on the trail, right on the Pinellas Trail. You can't miss it. So
just south of Tarpon Avenue, right on the trail.
Yep.
I don't know what that trail thing is. I think I'm not allowed over there, I think.
You have to ride a bicycle to get on the
You're welcome back on the trail and the Neptune.
Oh, that's why I'm not allowed. I had my motorcycle on it once.
Oh, okay. You can bring a parker right up in front.
Nice. No, I mean, it was a bicycle path or something I was riding on.
Yeah.
Now that you can't do that, but you can definitely park it right in front of my bar.
Well,
all right.
I think it was better for me to ride my motorcycle on a bicycle path than to ride my motorcycle on a psychopath, you see?
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. At night, there's not many bikers on the path anyway, so you're probably pretty safe.
Well, what about psychos? I mean, is it a psychopath at night?
That can be down there. You got to be careful on that trail after dark.
I got
You
it.
got to watch out for those psychopaths.
Right.
Well, it's not bicycle, it's cycle.
Cycle.
What, did you guys think I was saying?
Psychopath.
Oh, you thought I was saying psycho. I got it.
Oh,
All right, well, I got you because I actually was saying psycho. Yeah,
I thought so. It's a psychopath with psychopath.
I'm sure.
And Eddie, I'm sure you've seen a few of them there, right?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I've been here 21 years. I've seen my share.
21 years. Wow, that's hard
Yeah.
to believe.
That's
Long time.
Yeah, that's like a life sentence, man.
It is. It feels like it some nights, definitely.
Yeah, I know. I used to own a bar once, and then I was like, then I woke up to reality.
Right. Sometimes you have to get back in reality. But it's fun, and especially with bands like this, I love it. I've met such good people like Eddie and Lynn, and it's just a good vibe in here, I think.
Excellent.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward
Yeah,
to
me too. I hope to see both of you here.
We'll see how we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, thanks for letting me on, you guys.
Well,
Anytime,
thanks for calling
man.
in.
We appreciate you calling.
Call in next week and let us know remind us about Billings. And
I will. I'll call you for sure. I'll send you a flyer.
All right, Eddie.
All right, sounds good, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for calling in, buddy.
See you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for letting me on. Bye-bye.
No problem. All right, bye. You know, that's funny. You got Eddie talking to Eddie, and
it's two Eds are better than.
Oh yeah, it was. Now what are you doing? Now you're really not a bad influence. You're that. Plus you're taking all my next lines. I'm going to say, well, two heads are better than one. Never mind. Never mind.
Sorry.
You know what? You took my thunder there. On top of the fact that two heads are better than one. Well, that didn't work out too well.
You're on Born to Ride Radio.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to change my name to Ed.
No.
Or
I'm going to have a sip of my Mountain Dew.
I wonder what that noise was. I kept hearing that. And then I'm glad it was just your straw, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah, so anyway, man, we'll get some more people to call in, and we got people listening out there. Anyway, 813-756-6444, and yeah, you got my joke. So what, man? Go ahead and use it. I don't care.
Okay. You know,
two heads are better than one.
Hey, if Krista is out there, I'd love to hear from her. Is she back from L.A. yet? Or?
I doubt it. I mean, when you're rich and famous, why come home?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to hear from her about
I'm surprised Ron came home.
And yeah,
I would too. I'd love to, but from what I was told, by Ron, he was like, "This is top secret." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Well, it's a movie. We're not going to say what it's about because I'm not really sure what it's about, but obviously it's got to be something about bikers.
I know, and every time I've ever been on a TV show or a movie set or anything, nobody really knows what anything's about. All they say is, "Here's your script. Get out there and do this part."
Maybe it's another Sons of Anarchy type thing.
Not really sure. I don't really know. I don't know anything about it except it kind of involves family, and I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, I know Krista has a major role in it, so if you're out there, Krista, you want to call in and tell us all about it, we'd love to hear from you.
Oh, wow, there you go. You just adjusted your camera. Now you look better. No, actually, you don't look any better.
How's that? Oh, there we go.
All right. I'm glad I didn't turn that other light on because it would be reflecting off of that head.
Yeah, that's why I keep the hat on.
Yeah. All right, so I guess, well, wait a minute. Then that would make it two Eds anyway. Never mind.
Two Eds.
Yeah. All righty then. So what are you doing out there? Anyway, yeah, now we got room for another call. 813-756-6444. We'll take it. We'll break it. We got something else. What do you got there?
That's the latest issue. Well,
oh, put it on that camera.
On this camera.
Yeah. Let's see if it comes up. Oh, here it goes. Switch.
There we go. The latest issue, the May issue, Born to Ride.
With the improved cover.
And let's see, a few more days. Well, next week, the June issue will be coming.
Don't remind me. I know it's coming out. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even turn in my article yet.
Oh, neither did I.
And you know what? I'm just going to have to write about you.
Ooh, that'd be fun. And I'll write about you. How's
No.
No?
No?
Well,
I mean, I guess you could. I mean, I don't know. Whatever you want to do, but...
Yeah, that reminds me. I need to do my my page. Get it?
Yeah, I got to do one. I don't think... Ron hasn't called in and said I was fired yet, but... I mean, you know, the night is young. He can probably... He said he was going to call in, but you never know.
Ron, we're waiting. Where are you?
I know, right? Well, we're just still waiting. So anyway, that's okay.
Yeah.
We still got it going on. It is Born to Ride Radio. We ain't stopping because we got things to do. What do you got? Anything else? Look, that's November.
That's in November. The St. Pete Beach Bike Fest. That's going to be should be a good one.
That's a long way from now, November.
That's a long way.
Yeah.
It's just before my birthday, so we can celebrate my birthday down in St. Pete Beach. Oh.
I know. Look at that.
Yeah, I know.
They put a menu in there in our.
I tell you, it's
this
tough
month.
reading this magazine.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean it's getting better, and that yeah.
Well, you know, Born to Ride is the official magazine of the Nashville Bike Week that's coming up in September. Which, I mean, it's not as far as November, but it's out there. But it's something to think about.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I mean, it should be interesting. It's going to be a new venue and something new for Nashville. So, and it's not that far a ride. It's about 10 hours.
What? To Nashville, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
12.
Yeah.
10, 12 hours.
I love it up there in Tennessee. I would be there if I could.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do the radio show from up there live.
Well, it's a little bit of a ride, but yeah, I agree with you. Let's do it up there.
That'd be cool. It'd be.
I'm trying to figure it out. I all I got to do is have some bandwidth and a place to set up the gear. And
yeah, I'm sure we could find.
Yeah, we could make it happen.
We can find a bar up there that would let us come in and do the show live.
Well, I just move it there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever you want, Eddie. Tell me what you want.
Yeah, let's go to Nashville, September 14th through the 10 days. That's going to be a big one. The 14th through the 24th.
That's a long time.
That's for a first time.
Yeah, and that's okay. I think it's okay that you go there for that long.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because it's a charming and quaint place. Me, I just go back over to Monteagle. That's just where I'm at all the time.
Yeah.
On the mountain. I don't know why.
Nashville's fun. It's not that far from.
Nah, it ain't far from anything.
From Alabama.
Oh. No, it ain't. Yeah. So. Yeah, technically, I guess we could go up there and do a show from there. I just got to find the
talk
gear.
to Ronnie about that.
Yeah, if he gives us
set
some
that
a couple extra computers or something, we could do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, we just have to have some gear. It ain't like we ain't got microphones and stuff.
Gear and beer.
Yeah, gear and beer, and then that's what makes it go around.
I mean, I'd be more than willing to go up there and do the show with you from Nashville.
That'd be fun. That would be fun. I mean, it's fun doing it here, but man, go somewhere new and say, "Hey, here we are."
Yep. Be something different, that's for sure. And so that.
They said bike week, and they're talking about 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time, man.
It's a bike week and a half.
It really is. Well, I don't know. I mean, Daytona's, keep on adding days all the time.
Yeah, Daytona.
I know why they do it. I mean, people don't want to live anywhere but in Daytona.
Well, I enjoy going to Daytona, and it's every time I go over, and it seems like it's not enough time to do everything. Whether you go to Bike Week, which is extended, or if you go to Biketoberfest, which is only 4 or 5 days, it seems like I never have enough time to go see everyone I want to see, go to all the places I want to go to. I mean, it goes by so fast. But that's going to be the nice thing about Nashville. You don't know what it's going to be like.
Yeah, but when you're drinking beer and having a good time, it always goes by fast, right? That's all you do. It's either that or you got that shine up there, man. I mean, they said they had moonshine in Nashville.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
I bet you they do have moonshine up in Nashville.
Yeah,
they don't have Lynn's moonshine.
No, they don't.
Or my shine. But.
Well, I got some. Well, you got your head shine right there. That's the same thing. It sort of looks like a moon.
No.
A full moon.
No.
I mean, no?
No full moon.
How would I know, Eddie? You tell me. I don't know what it's all about. All I know for sure is that you're listening to Born to Ride Radio, and we're going to keep cranking it out and doing what we do. I'll get might even put the Soul Circus Cowboys back on again. I know that, a lot of people like that music, and I know that I was expecting by now that Ron would be calling in and saying, "Hey, man, what are y'all doing over there?" But he didn't do it.
Yeah, where is he? Where is he? Oh, well.
He's gonna do. I know what he's gonna do. You're gonna text him and say, "Call the show, man," and then he's gonna be like, "I'm busy."
Hey, speaking of Soul Circus Cowboys, I mean, we're giving them a lot of airtime tonight, but it's well deserved, and they're going to be at the Neptune Lounge Saturday night, and then Sunday, they're going to be down at River's Edge.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're going to be down at River's Edge, down in Gibtown, Sunday afternoon.
I used to go down to that all the time, Gibtown.
The show starts at 2, and I think they have an opening act, so they probably won't go on till about 3. So that's going to be, if you're out riding Sunday, this is my plan for Sunday, Craven. Going to ride down to Peggy's, spend some time down in Peggy's, shoot back up 41 to the River's Edge.
Yep.
Hey.
I've done that a dozen times.
It's going to be a good day. And the weather's supposed to be good, too. So.
Yeah. Well, I think tomorrow is the only day that the weather is not going to be great.
Right.
But that's because you're here tonight, and everywhere you go, that storm follows you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, if it rains tomorrow, that's fine with me. This way I can get my page done.
I'm pretty sure you will. I mean, I got to get mine done. You got to get yours done. Oh, no, I was just talking about doing my hair. You're talking about doing your page.
Right.
Did my hair the other day.
You did?
Yeah, I washed it.
How?
You know what? Wash?
You wash that?
Wash? Well, in the summertime, you got to wash it about every day. And then when you... Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong guy. That's Bubba talking.
I washed mine tonight before I came here.
Yeah, I bet. Hang on a second, man. I got some of that Formula 409 in a rag. I can just polish that thing right up for you. It's no big deal.
There you go.
That looks like a landing strip. Say it.
I'm not going to even go there. Thank you.
You're a bad influence on me anyway, so go ahead and say it, Eddie.
You're the bad influence.
Do what you're doing. We need some callers in here anyway. 813-756-6444. Eddie wants to talk to you. Well, so do I. Eddie's too busy messing with his phone to be on the radio. I'm going to make you do the entire events update, and then but it's not time for that yet. That comes up at exactly, about another 5-10 minutes.
Another 5 or 10 minutes. That'll give me time to get my event straightened out here.
Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about the ball-headed champ again. But anyway,
Thank you, Craven.
Every time he takes that hat off, it's like, okay, we got to adjust the lights in the studio. Anyway, hey, we're glad you guys are listening in, and we know you want to get involved. So if you do, 813-756-6444, we'll take the call. And did you ever find out whether Ron's on it or not on it? Or no, he's not going to be on it.
No.
I didn't text him, so I'm looking over here at my thing, and he didn't text me either. And whatever you do, don't dare call my cell phone, because if you do, I will put you on the air. I am known to do that. And I have a way to do that that's very, 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 it's not a gimmick. It just gets done. So you could be on the air if you I know everybody knows my cell phone number, but that's not a good idea. Because if you do, I'm going to bring you out like the stalker that you are. No, I'm not really saying that. I'm trying to be cool. What do you got for us, Eddie?
Hey, Fee Fi Fo Fum. You know where it's from.
Yeah.
Take a guess.
That
was close.
That's what I was getting at.
But someone texted me the answer. They didn't want to call in, but they texted me the answer of where Fee Fi Fo Fum comes from.
Where?
Jack and the Beanstalk.
I said that an hour ago.
Fee Fi Fo Fum. I smelled the blood of a Englishman who's drinking warm beer.
Yeah, well, that's Lucas Refrigeration again.
Those damn people at Lucas Refrigeration, why don't they get their act together and get that beer chilled?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
And get the air in those Jaguars working.
Oh, I can get the air in the Jaguar work. I can fix a lot of stuff. One of the things that I can fix is Jaguars. I learned how to. Do you know that all their wires and all the harnesses on that are all covered in like cloth?
Really?
Yeah. So when the thing gets hot and burns up, you never know what. You got to cut the cloth off, and then sometimes you can put, like a shrink wrap or some of that tubing around it. Split loom is what I call it. And yeah. In the older Jaguars, every one had a wiring harness that was covered in cloth. And because the motors often get hot.
That's interesting.
I thought it was too until I tried to fix one or two of them. And I think I told you the story week before. When was the last time we were talking about Jaguars in here?
Well, it wasn't last week.
No, it had to be a couple weeks ago because I had one that had a fuel-injected motor. It's a Jaguar motor. And guess what? They want $175 for one fuel injector, and the same one that fits a Volkswagen is the exact same crossover part number, and it's like $28, $30, whatever.
Really?
Yeah. So you got to get to know if you're gonna have a bad hobby like having Jaguars, you got to learn how to work your way around it. I
can imagine.
Yeah.
I remember years ago. One of my first cars was a British car. It was an old MGA. And boy, that was a pain. Back then, it was a pain getting parts for it.
Still is.
And fixing things on it. But it was a fun little car.
There was, what was the station wagon? The MGB GT or whatever it was, station wagon thing?
Something like that.
I think I had one of those once. And then, I don't know. But I know I told you, we always I don't know how we end up talking about Jaguars all the time. Or Triumph motorcycles. But then again, Triumph.
Tampa
Triumph, one of our sponsors in the magazine. And I'm telling you, they really are cool. This Brit motorcycle, it still is British. I mean, even though they build them in Tennessee, I think, wherever. I'm not sure. We build Harley Davidsons in York, PA, and Milwaukee, and all these places. And now.
Great bunch of guys down at Tampa Triumph.
Yeah, I see them all the time. Or once a month, I should say.
Yeah, you drop them off there, right?
Well, not them, but the magazines.
magazines,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I drop the magazines off there, and I go in and say, "Hey, what's up?" And then I'll run like hell. But I mean, but that's just because that's what I do. I have to. If I stay around and talk to everybody, it takes me like 22 hours to run the one run. I have to run this route, and if I stop and say hello to everybody that wants to talk, I do. I say hi. I'm not. It's not that I'm not cordial. I just. I have to keep moving, Eddie.
I'm
you
sure
know what
they
I'm saying? I have to
understand.
keep. Well, I know.
I'm sure they understand that you've got a schedule to keep. You've got to get the magazines out. I mean, I know it'd be difficult if I had to drop off magazines because especially the first time, I'd have to stop and talk to everybody.
You have to go a lot of places in a short period of time, and traffic is an issue. And yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes you wonder, you take out an insurance policy. I carry my Bible when I go up US 19. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it's bad out there. It really is. So
now, I've been in this neck of the woods for I've been in Florida since '89, but I don't know. It seems like it. During the summer, things used to lighten up traffic-wise.
Nah.
But now it doesn't seem like there's any. I mean, it's just as busy, summer and winter, in season, out of season. It's getting crazy.
it's because. Does that happen to you often?
Mike, where'd you go, Mike?
Eddie's mic just went soft.
The microphone just got up and walked away.
It did. What'd you do to do that, man?
Just sitting here. It just didn't like what I said, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's a snowbird, Mike.
We weren't even talking about the snowbirds, man. We was talking about traffic.
Summer traffic, winter traffic.
Anyway, the reason it's so bad is because Florida is a place everybody wants to be. That's what I said. Who doesn't want to live in Daytona? Well, I want to live in Daytona, but I'm on the West Coast, not the East Coast. What difference does it make? I mean, I'm in Florida. It could be worse, but I don't know. I like the mountains, and not that it's any cooler up there because it's hot there.
Well, in the summertime, mountains are beautiful. I don't know if I'd want to live up there in the wintertime, but...
You don't want to do the slip and slide, man? You come down the thing on the icy roads? Yeah.
Time slipping and sliding.
Yeah, you can come down all the way down off of 41 up there by Mount. You can come all the way down on the ice and just kind of like feel like, I got this. Yep. And then you either got it or you get got.
Yeah, don't need it. Don't need it. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, it goes a long way. I mean, when I say the long way to say, it goes a long way down if you fall off the edge of the mountain. That's never any fun.
Oh, no.
Falling off of any mountain ain't never no fun, but there's a lot of good ones. There's, there's Tennessee, and there's the Carolinas, and there's a bunch of stuff. Yep. After I get north of North Carolina, then I'm not much into it.
Up in North Georgia, up in the area of one of our advertisers, the Copperhead Lounge.
Yeah.
Copperhead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Copperhead.
It's time now for Everywhere Eddie and his events updates. Let's see what we got.
Now, let's see.
He's going to go through the magazine for about an hour, and then we'll figure out what
Copperhead Lodge up in Blairsville, Georgia. You know where Blairsville is?
Yeah.
Craven?
Yeah, but I was never incarcerated there. Don't go there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Copperhead Lounge. Lodge.
And you're the one drinking Mountain Dew.
Lounge on
all right, I'll get you a beer again, all right?
Lodge, lounge. I mean, when you go up to the Copperhead Lodge, when you're sitting around, you're going to lounge, right? Lounge at the lodge.
Good talking your way out of it.
Well, anyway, coming up June 9th and 10th up at the Copperhead Lodge in Copperhead Parkway in Blairsville, Georgia. They're going to have their Rusted Iron Weekender, where rust is respected. Maybe you could bring your pickup up there now.
Yeah, right. I was fixing to say you'd fit right in there. I could bring my pickup there and win the prize.
Yeah. They're going to have a swap meet. They're going to have vendors. They're going to have a vintage show. Where you can enter.
You can enter yourself in that. It's not a problem.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Craig.
I was figuring you're going to get the trophy. Here I am everywhere, Eddie, and I'm vintage.
I'm vintage. I'm going to enter the show.
Yeah.
And they're going to have a cannonball run. That could be interesting.
Never mind.
And they're going to have live music. And at night, well, at least I hope it's at night, they're going to have a bonfire.
Yeah, well, lucky they're not in Florida because you're not going to have one down here.
No.
The police said, yeah, go ahead and light that, Bubba. We put you right on in jail now.
Yep. Grady will be right after you.
Actually, it'd be G. And G says, gee, I don't like you very much. But that's because I'm actually within the Hillsborough County line by about a few miles.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't go like
you don't have a warrant.
Tonight.
You don't have a warrant here, right?
No.
You sure?
No.
Well, where do you leave?
Well, okay. Let's go light a bonfire in the backyard and see what happens.
I'm going to tell you what. I've had a lot of things going around and around and around with this place here, and one of the things is that, and I've been told, don't even think about it, Bubba. Don't even think about it. I know you want to burn all that stuff, but if you burn that stuff, we're going to throw your butt in jail. And Bubba don't want to go to jail.
No, yeah, that's the last place you want to be.
No, and I mean, the last time I was in there, all I saw was all those things you wrote all over the wall in that cell, and I was like, come on, Eddie, really? Really?
Craven.
What?
Don't tell people things like that.
Why not?
Because my graffiti is good graffiti. I mean.
Well, I don't know about that. I tried that one number, and the girl didn't even talk to me. It was a guy.
Coming up also not this Sunday, but Sunday, August 6th, the Great American Biker Bash, the Born to Ride Great American Biker Bash down at Peggy's Corral. You going to be there?
We go to Peggy's all the time, don't we?
Yep. Are you going to MC that this year?
It'd be great if I... Does it say I am?
No.
You know, here's how I find out I'm emceeing something. I get an email or I get a text message from the boss, and he's like, oh, by the way, you're emceeing this gig, and it's tomorrow at, you got to be there at 10 a.m. And I'm like, okay. It was like I was up here at this place. Hard to find, but fun to be at.
Scooter Haven.
Yeah.
What's it like up there, Craven?
It's kind of like any other trailer park, only it's like an RV park, only it's like an event thing, only it's like, I don't know.
I know my good buddy Screwy Louie, he's been after me to get up there. We just haven't had a chance to shoot up that way.
I told, let's see, Ron called me the other day, I guess when he got back from town, and told me he was going up to that place.
Is he going?
And he asked me, he's like, yeah, I think he's going to go up for that thing on the, what day is it? The 11th, is it?
Well, they're having a whole bunch of things.
All right. Well, I think he said the
June 10th and 11th.
I think
he said the 11th. It's going to be their first annual swap meet weekend.
Yeah, right. Well, it's like a I don't know. It's kind of like a campground, kind of like a you know what they do at Peggy's and all the other places, and it's kind of like, but it's up there, and
but they have camping, right?
Yeah,
you can pitch a tent, or you could bring your,
yeah, you can do your tent
RV
or your RV and all that. Correct.
Huh? The hookups and.
I never got hooked up with anybody up there. I don't know.
That's because Jackal wasn't there.
Yeah, right, Jackal. Yeah, here's the guy said, well, I had y'all hooked up with the girl. I'm like, Jackal, dude. You got to understand, man, I need a ride. I don't need you to hook me up with something, right? But anyway, yeah, they have RV hookups, and they have, you know, places you can pitch a tent, or you can bring your pop-up camper or your whatever. Tow it behind your motorcycle camper and go up there because they got all that.
Camping? They have cabins, too, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they rent them out or if somebody already lives in all of them. I'm not sure. I never asked. I mean, because if I went around there and asked them, and if I still had an RV, I'd probably just move there.
Well, it's up in English.
Yeah, but you know, that's the only place they speak English.
English, Florida.
And you know, that's when he called me and he said, well, I mean, the boss is like, where is this place? And I'm like, you just keep going up 90. I mean, here's what happened to me.
It's up off of 98, or where is it? Where is it anyway?
It's on US 19. You keep going, and then you pass Crystal River, and then you get to Inglis, where they sometimes speak English. Anyway, you just keep going. And don't go what you think you're going to do, and that's go to Highway 48. It's Highway 48. It's a really little, tiny road that you take a left on. And it goes down to what you think is nothing but like a residential or a farm area. And you go down to this, I can't remember the name of the street now, but I told him what it was. It's got a huge sign that says, like, Scooter Heaven, take a right. And so you take a right onto this road, I can't remember the name of. It's probably in that ad right there.
Butler Road.
Yeah, Butler, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all you got to do is just take that, and, you know, you go down there, and then there's a sign that says, no, I forget what. No weapons, no attitudes, no this, no. So they, so it's a really cool place.
No butlers.
Eddie, I don't, you know, this whole thing about butlers now, it's starting to sound funny, but
Do you have to have a butler if you live on Butler Road, or?
You know, I don't think anybody up there has a butler. I don't think anybody up there is affluent. I don't think anybody up there probably, you know, they're like, how am I going to pay my property tax? Yeah, that's what it's about.
How
am I going to get rid of all these motorcycles?
They probably don't know what butlers are up there, right?
But there's some people that live up there, man, and like RVs, I guess, or go in there, park, and stay for a weekend or whatever. So it's kind of cool because you can go up there and hook up, and if you have an RV, man, that's the way to live. That's what I want. I've had several. I should have never sold my last one.
I'm going to have to check that out. Maybe Lynn and I can get up there.
It's
for
not
one
that
of these
far.
upcoming events. I mean, they're going to have a big Memorial Day weekend going on up there. Maybe too late to go for that, but.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what they charge to pitch a tent. I didn't ask because I didn't have a tent in the company truck when I delivered the magazine.
Well, I'm sure you can find out online. Look up.
I could have slept in the company truck, I guess. If I just parked it there, delivered the magazine, and didn't turn it. You know, I just turned it off and went to sleep. But I'd be sleeping on top of magazines. I didn't have a sleeping bag, a tent, or anything.
No, you wouldn't want to sleep on magazines.
Oh, been there, done that.
Well, how many times?
You don't want to know.
Okay. Yeah, so Screwy Louie, Scooter Haven up in Inglis. They're on Facebook. You can find out more information about the wonderful country club, Scooter Haven Country Club. You know, Louie's a great guy, and I've always enjoyed his different restaurants and venues, and this probably is going to be a cool place.
Well, if you want to call it a country club, you can. And I know that they call Panama City Beach the Redneck Riviera. So, I mean, if you can put those two things together and look at it in your mind, you're going to be like, I understand what that place is about now. Because it's not really like a country club. You think, oh, we're going to play golf and we're going to do this and that. No.
Yeah, right around on the golf cart. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they play golf carts up there. They belong to somebody.
Yeah.
They'll play beat your butt for trying to ride them.
Maybe they give golf cart rides.
Well, I don't know. I'd never.
Or helicopter rides, or.
I've been there several times, and I've never. I never stayed there long enough to consider it camping out.
Now, is it anywhere near the Gulf? Like if you wanted to go out fishing or boating or anything?
You know, it's not really that far. When you're thinking about Crystal River or Inglis and all that, I guess you could get on that road and stay until you went into the water. I'm not sure. I didn't go that far. But there, I guess there's beaches up there. There's fishing up there. Crystal River, you can go out and get right in the water, get in a boat. Go have yourself some fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, I think you can. I mean, I've heard that you can.
You know what I did years ago up in Homosassa?
Yeah, the cops told me what it was.
I went.
Oh.
I went swimming with the manatees. Now that was a trip. That was something different.
And how did they treat you?
The manatees or the police? The manatees were fine. They enjoyed me being in the water.
I'm just glad you didn't call me for bail money because I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I mean that might sound like fun. As long as you don't go fishing and try to hook one of them, you know.
Right. You have to be careful when you're around them, but because they're protected. Well, I think are they still protected? I don't know.
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. But you can't.
I mean, it's kind of not really like the dying breed. It's just a rare species now or something. I don't know.
Something like that. But anyway, you can get up there and snorkel with them and swim with them, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had a great experience.
I don't know. I've never swam with one.
They're big. They are big. When you see one of them big manatee cows come swimming up next to you.
Yeah, but how big?
Damn. They've got to be a good, 300 pounds, the big ones at least, maybe more.
Well, so am I. Look at me. I'm fat. Oh, not really. But anyway.
300 pounds, Craig?
No, I always in my dreams, I'm like, I weigh 300 pounds. Stay away from me. And then it's just like I'm just some kind of an old dude. But, yeah. So anyway, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, that was a fun time up in Homosassa Springs.
Why do you have to say it like that? It's always like, yeah, I swam with a man, in Homosassa. That's not even fun.
No.
Eddie, you're a bad influence. But the thing about, a Scooter Haven is pretty cool. I mean, it really is one of those places, you go down the road and it's like they tell you the rules, and then when you get there, I guess it's pretty much wide-ass open. Really, honestly, it really is.
Well, we're looking forward to checking it out. Matter of fact, maybe we can get Louie, Screwy Louie to call in one night.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he got involved with that. I know he had that place up on 19 that burned down, unfortunately, whatever. I actually played at that place once. I don't know, I don't remember when or what. I think I just went up and played 4 or 5 songs on my acoustic guitar, and they said, "We ain't paying you. Get out of here, you bum." And I'm like, okay. So,
yeah, it was a fun place.
We had fun up there. It's
Porpoise.
Really, that's what I said. I said, well, I didn't play the wrong note on purpose. Never mind.
Yeah,
but at least I don't swim with
the old Porpoise pub.
Yeah, I don't swim with manatees, Eddie. Manatees, get it?
Swim with the
if they're called sea cows, why don't you call them woman-atees?
That's a good question. I wonder if anyone has the answer to that out there.
Well, you said Jack and a Beanstalk, and I'd said, well, I don't want to hear about your... Never mind. About your Mountain Dew and that noise you're making with the straw. And the other thing, I'm pretty sure there's more than just Mountain Dew in there, but I'm...
Good Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Well, that's what I drink when I'm driving the Born to Ride magazine around. You guys will probably see me unless Ron calls up and says, "Hey, guess what, Bubba, you're fired." Well, he might do that. You never know.
Nah,
Ron,
do that.
What?
He wouldn't do that.
Who else is he going to be able to whip and beat like me?
Right, exactly.
Come on. I want somebody to step up and save me.
You're a valuable commodity. You know that.
Yeah, I know I am. Yeah, I'm valuable to what? I'm looking for Abraham Lincoln to come along and exonerate me and free me.
Free Craven.
Yeah, free Craven. At least my name ain't Willie.
Yeah. Okay, Willie.
Hi, I'm Willie. I need you to free me. Oh, wait a minute.
That's not Willie.
That's not Willie. Willie's living behind kind of funny looking door. It's kind of looks like a zipper. No, Eddie, you're a really bad influence on me, man. I'm telling you right now, you really are. And I just, I need you to stop. Whatever it is you're doing, I need you to stop.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
but
stop.
you guys,
if you insist, I will stop.
No, actually, I like it. If you weren't here, it would be like, okay, I'm just banging Willie against the wall here or whatever. Hello, who's there?
Hey,
and
it's
then,
Willie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hanging. I'm gonna go inside and get the moonshine.
Ooh, now we're talking.
You know why I said that?
Radio and moonshine.
Well, I know you, and I know you want to get DRUNK or whatever you want to say.
No.
Yeah, I know you.
I've got a long ride home.
Yeah, me too.
You do?
There's a lot of traffic between here and that door over there.
Yeah, I've got a few miles.
Yeah, I think you do. But
the L.A. area.
Yeah, right? Speaking of L.A., hey, Ronnie, you listening in? Give us a call, 813-756-6444.
Or anyone else who's listening in can call in, too.
Yeah, call. Don't just sit out there and watch us.
Call.
Don't be a voyeur. Get in the foyer.
Call in. Tell us what's going on in your life. And we'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves. Have some fun with us. We like having fun and stuff like that.
And stuff.
Yeah, and stuff.
I was born to live to ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. That's the deal. I was born to ride.
Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe. Ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking kids, Arnie and K-Fizz, and they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Board and Ride runs wild on you, brother?
To Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
How do you see the world?
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into
everyday miracles. Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Born to Ride magazine, the hottest, baddest, most popular magazine for the biker lifestyle. Hard-hitting, action-packed, up-to-date, real content, exclusive stories and interviews that always leave you wanting more. Local and national coverage that you can always count on. Born to Ride magazine can now be delivered directly to your door. $39.95 for 12 issues. Order now. Order now. 888-795-5779 or check out borntoride.com. Born to Ride.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by Pigalle Vodka. Unforgettable. Like a French kiss.
I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. That's the deal. I was born to ride.
Look at this.
Hey, we're back.
No, I want you to look at this.
What are we looking at?
We're looking at Lynn's pie.
Lynn's apple pie.
Where is Lynn?
Moonshine. Pull it back just a little there. There you go.
That's what she said. All right, hold on. How about that?
Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Her own moonshine right there in the bottle.
Here's what we're going to do. Eddie is always up for this challenge thing. He's like, I ain't going to drink me no moonshine till I get to the house. Although he got apple pies and some other thing the other night, some ice cream, poured moonshine all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yummy.
we know what you're doing for real.
It was yummy-licious.
All right. Now,
moonshine.
I have the camera on, so you go right ahead, and I know what you're gonna do.
Here we go.
He's gonna drink
Lynn's apple
pie.
Moonshine right there.
He's gonna drink some of it.
Oh,
I'm not saying that.
That smells so good.
You're always bragging about Lynn. That's a little more than a sip there, Bubba.
Damn, that's good stuff. Craven.
Well, what? I was gonna try a sip, but I ain't gonna guzzle it like you do. I mean, it's Lynn's apple pie.
It's even better this week than it was last week. You know?
That's called it set in a refrigerator and fermented some more.
Yeah. Look.
Wow, that is some good stuff.
Good stuff.
And, you know.
Right there.
And like I said, it has medicinal purposes because, papooses. Medicinal purposes because, honestly, it cured my toothache for one night. Either that or what I swallowed of it. But you can see that we still have a whole jar, and we started out with, well, I don't know. I mean, we drank.
Left in there.
There sure is. I didn't hardly drink none of it. And, boy, there's a lot of. Go ahead, ask some more, Eddie. I know you.
You think I should?
I don't know, man.
Should I? I don't know.
What happened? You get a DUI ticket or something? You gotta say, well, that damn old Craven's a bad influence.
Yeah, I was hanging out at Craven.
Yeah, and he made me.
Radio, and he made me
drink moonshine.
He made me drink moonshine and then get in the truck and drive home.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't. I just said, you're the one talking about it. You said, let's have us a sip. And I'm like, all right. So I went and got the thing out of the refrigerator. Now, I'm going to put it back out in the shop where I had it before, where it was safe. Because if it's in the house, it's not safe. You know, it's not safe for me because I might go to sleep and, man, my teeth's hurting again. I'm going to get me some of that moonshine. You know how I act when I'm
in the house, you know.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, it's not like it's that far of a drive.
Well, I just have to put your slippers on to get out into.
I came out barefoot that one time, but there was one of them little screw things that got. Now it was embedded in my foot only for a minute, but take an extra shot of that. The medicinal purposes works fine every time, and it is what it is. And
hey, is that the phone, Craven?
Oh, I didn't know. Hold on a second. Morning Ride, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Bob from Let's Ride in Port Richey, Florida. I wanted to call in for your show.
Hey, Bob, how you doing? Everywhere Eddie and Craven Moorhead.
Yeah, we're hanging out, man. What are you up to?
We just got home. We had to take a ride out to Sumter County and pick up some parts, but every day is a new adventure, so we're out there as well.
Well, that's good. Tell us what's going on up at Let's Ride.
Yeah, tell us.
Favorite shops.
Yeah.
We've got some exciting things coming up. We're going to be doing Adopt a Pet in July. It's going to be the third weekend in July. We have they're bringing some kittens and dogs out, and we're going to hopefully have some of those adopted into great families. Snap Realty and some other people are sponsoring it. They're supplying food and toys as we are as well. And hopefully we'll get some of these animals some homes. And then in October we're going to be the starting point for a run that's going out for Pasco County for the military. And we're just excited, and we're doing more things. We love when everywhere Eddie stops in, and you guys are covering all the biker events. You know, outstanding. It's amazing you guys can do all this.
We try. I was just, and I was just up at your place, and it wasn't too long ago. I guess I just dropped the magazine off there or something, right? But that's what I do. When I'm not here being a radio personality, I'm delivering magazines. I mean, you know, it's kind of like when you're a little kid, you got a squeaky bicycle, you throw the newspaper at everybody's house and they get angry. But now that I'm doing what I do, well, I just use a company truck. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, you guys make it look easy because you're covering all these events, but there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work, just like in our store. You know, my wife Lisa and I run it, and we both have other jobs. So, you know, we're all out there around the clock doing what we do. And we're just very thankful that everyone's been supportive. The store's doing so well with all the new merchandise and customers. And we're very thankful to have friends like you guys who not only support us, but stop in. And just in general, for the whole motorcycle community, it takes a lot to make the wheel turn, so to speak. And you guys are a big part of that.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I tell you, we were up, Lynn and I stopped in last week, and we were so disappointed that you weren't there. We got to see Lisa. We got to see your lovely wife, and, you know, we hung out for a while, but, you know, it just wasn't the same without seeing Bob, you know.
Well, unfortunately, Bob was working his other grunt job down in Pinellas County. He has AP signs, and you know, 3 days a week I'm down there, and 2 I'm at Let's Ride, and Lisa works, you know, a full-time job. So, you know, we're just always working, and I'm sorry I missed you because it's always a pleasure when Everywhere Eddie and Lovely Lynn stop in and grace the place.
Well, we enjoy stopping in when we're over in that part of the county. It's not, we don't get over to West Pasco too often, but occasionally we do. And when we do, we like to stop in, see what's going on, see the new merchandise, and see the rack of Born to Ride magazines. Yeah. That Craven.
You know, those magazines fly off the rack pretty quickly, and you know, there's always an open invitation to you guys anytime, anytime, Everywhere Eddie. It's almost funny, but we like to invite everybody to stop in the store. There's a lot of new merchandise. You know, we're changing it for the seasons. We have a lot of Harley Davidson merchandise. We're on US 19, just south of Ridge Road in wonderful Port Richey, Florida.
Awesome. Well, we'll be back next time we're in that neck of the woods for sure, and want all our friends out there listening, if you haven't been to Let's Ride, to go on over and check it out. They've got some great merch and great prices, and I mean, that pair of fingerless gloves I got, Bob, those are awesome. I love those gloves.
Well, you know, we try to provide quality merchandise at fair prices at the store. You know, they've got helmets, gloves, vests, you know, a lot of Harley Davidson, like I said, shirts, belts, all kinds of things. And we also have a consignment section for, you know, used leathers and motorcycle parts and apparel. And it's always changing. So it's a place that you got to stop in because the inventory is always rotating. And again, we're very thankful to everybody that does support us. And the magazine's been great to us. You know, just everybody has been stellar. And we ride motorcycles. We've been in this community a long time, and it's just wonderful to have so many people and see so many faces all the time. And we appreciate you guys, and thanks a lot. And we appreciate your show, your book, and your efforts, because you must have like 3 million miles on your car in the past year.
It's the company truck.
Craven,
well, Craven enjoys. Fall off, Eddie.
Craven enjoys delivering.
Yeah, I can like make the delivery, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you just like putting those books in all the right places, so to speak.
Yeah, so to speak. So, Bob, you know, I know I have to reach over and get that thing. So, Bob, I don't know if you... Eddie's having a good time tonight because Eddie's drinking moonshine. I don't know if you drink moonshine, but you know, we wanted to get a full story on what you do up there, and Ron seems to be a big fan of Let's Ride and what you got going on. And yeah, you are up there in Port Richey, right?
Yeah, we're right on US 19, just south of Ridge Road, 8135 US Highway 19. And we've always had our hand in the store. It's been there for 6 years. But recently, my wife and I bought the other people out at the end of last year. And we remodeled, we re-inventoried. You know, we had a great event April 15th. You guys were a part of it. We had vendors, live music, food, bike show. 1,000 people plus were there. And we plan on doing more things like that, and not only giving back, but trying to make the place a destination.
And the thing that you're doing with the pets, I mean, you're bringing out, people want to adopt animals all the time, you know, and there's a lot of animals that need to get adopted and you know, find forever homes.
Well, there's so many different things that the community needs. That's just a very small thing that we're trying to do. But, you know, it's very important for everybody to chip in. All of us are so blessed. We have beautiful homes, motorcycles, cars, families. You know, pets don't have those things. Veterans are struggling with all kinds of issues. And homeless people, you know, you have a lot of different issues in the community. And it's just nice when anybody steps up and tries to make a difference, because we all have to live here, and everybody needs a hand once in a while.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I just hate it. Sometimes, I mean, the little kitties and the puppies and all that stuff, they get bypassed, forgotten, and people, and all they want some love from a human. That's what it's all about, you know.
You know, they're loyal, they'll give their last breath defending you. All they want is a little affection. And the key thing to remember, everybody out there that has a pet, consider this. They're a part of your family. You have your friends, your job, your coworkers, your family. All that animal has is you.
I need a job.
That's it. And never forget that animal's whole world is you.
It is.
That's a responsibility.
You know, that's one way to really look at it, and a lot of people don't realize that when they have a pet. And a lot of people have pets that probably shouldn't, but this program that you're going to have up there, adopting, dogs and cats, or just...
Kittens and puppies.
Kittens and puppies. There you go.
Nice.
I mean, that's going to be awesome. And
again, it's going to be the third weekend in July, and it's going to be in your magazine. We're going to have it out there, and
nice.
You guys are doing a lot of great things, and so are a lot of the other people that cover, you know, the motorcycle industry. But it's just something small that we decided, at least actually set it up, that we decided to try to do. And
I think that's right around my birthday or something, you know. So maybe you can, and after that, we can throw a thing about Adopt Craven or something.
Well, you made a comment a lot of people shouldn't have pets that do, and I suppose a lot of people reproduce that shouldn't too. I mean, it's just
you got that right.
Problem in the county, I guess.
Oh, it's not just there. It's everywhere. I mean, a lot of people should not have children and probably do not take care of them correctly. But you know what? I have 2 dogs and 2 cats and a turtle. And
turtle?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the turtle's name?
Well, he doesn't really have one. I call him Turd.
You got to give him a true biker name. Come on.
Well, I don't know. He's some kind of a turtle.
He's a turtle.
Yeah, right. And you know the only thing.
Knucklehead or something.
Yeah, well, that's a good name for him right there. Knucklehead's a good name. But the thing about the turtle is the reason I like him so much, he doesn't bark.
Yeah, but he doesn't warn you either.
No, but he will do this one thing. He does eat $2 worth of romaine lettuce per month.
Per month?
Well, you've got an economical pet there.
Yeah, he's economic. I don't know how I inherited the thing. It's some kind of an Australian tortoise or something. I'm not sure. They was telling me, you know what, Bubba, that thing's worth a lot of money. That's one of them things they charge $199 for at the pet store. And I'm like, really? For what? I mean, this guy doesn't even bark, and he won't bite. He you know, kind of, you know how a turtle head works, right? And he just backs up into his shell and hides out, you know.
Well, obviously, you've developed a relationship with him, and you're fond of him, so he must be something right.
I'll let him go out in the porch and walk around and stuff. He can walk. I'll bet you he goes maybe 0.3 miles per hour every time he's moving, and you know, he's so fast, but he's consistent. I mean, he just keeps moving, you know what I'm saying?
Well, there's something to be said for consistency.
And that's what you guys are about up there, because you know, the boss was saying, yeah, them guys up there riding out.
Let's ride.
No, he said that ride now. Oh yeah, let's ride place. And I'm like, I said, okay, where is it? And he's like, you can't miss it. It's a yellow building with flames on it. And I'm like, really? Everything in Florida is on fire, and you're trying to tell me to go find something that's got flames?
Well, it's got to stand out. You know, it's got to be a landmark.
And it is. You see it every time you're coming down or going up 19. You can't miss it.
Yep.
Well, we hope to be expanding into motors. We are a licensed motorcycle dealer as well. And we're going to be expanding into that area soon. It's just one step at a time. We had to, redo the store and then the holidays and our event, and one step at a time. But it's definitely, we appreciate all the support. It's getting there, and we want to thank you guys and everyone else as well.
Well, you're moving in the right direction, Bob. That's all I can say. And it's a great little store, and got some great merchandise, great prices. Oh, and plus the fact that you do sewing. You do patches, and Lisa does, not you, but
yeah, I saw her in there. She was sewing something once.
Yeah. So
she's sewing patches for everybody. She takes pride in it. It's it's really great. A lot of people bring their patches in, and if she's there, she'll sew them. While you wait, if she can. If she's backed up, then obviously in some cases people can't leave their vests or their cuts.
Right.
But we try to accommodate everybody. We carry a large selection of patches, and we're always ordering more. They're stapled on all the walls, everywhere but the ceiling, and I think that's coming next.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So again, thank you guys. Carry on, and we sincerely appreciate you.
Hey, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few days anyway. I'll be bringing some magazines up to you pretty soon.
Sounds like a plan.
I mean, come on. I mean, I'm it's been the whole, that's the story of my life, right, Eddie?
Right. But hey, you enjoy doing it, so hey.
Yeah, I do enjoy it.
It's all good.
So you know what? We'll make sure you get them, and it's a great place, and you can't miss it because it is a yellow building with flames, and it's not really burning.
I hope not.
How about it? I mean,
all right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, thanks for calling in, brother.
Say hi to Lisa.
Hey, Bob.
You're more than welcome.
Bob,
thanks. See you guys soon.
Say hi to Lisa for us, and we'll see you again soon. All right?
Absolutely. Thanks.
Thanks for calling. And that's what it's all about is supporting your local businesses, and now they're going out there and they're trying to do something that's cool for adopt some animals and stuff. Plus,
that's great.
They're doing a lot of stuff for the community, so that's a cool thing. And I think it's
going on up there.
Always. Yeah. And so go check them out.
Good people, and
it's not like you can miss the place. I mean, it's a big yellow building with flames on it.
It's just past when you go over the bridge from Newport Ridge.
Yeah, it ain't far from Ridge.
Yep, and between there and Ridge on the left-hand side going north, and if you're coming south, it's on the right-hand side.
I know you. Here, go ahead, drink some more. No, you better not. Yeah, go ahead.
I better not.
Lynn's apple pie, he's got it. He's got it in his hand. He's thinking about it. He's considering taking one more sip. I don't know.
Hey, Lynn's apple pie moonshine right there in my hand.
Here, that camera's right there. Hold on. There you go.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's going to try it. I know he is.
All right, Lynn, one more sip.
I hope Lynn's tuned in because we never see Eddie again. At least you get to see him on the radio show tonight. And no, I think he'll make it.
Smell good. Just like my grandma's apple pie.
Yeah.
Lynn's apple
pie. Grandma, you pervert. Anyway. You're kind of a weirdo, but that's all right. You're my buddy, I guess. You actually said you were my friend, and I know that's not.
Yum. You want another little sip?
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
If I do this. All right, here. I'll put it on the camera so you can see. It's Lynn's apple pie.
There you go. Good stuff.
Now my tooth feels better. I only did that because all right, I'm not feigning any illnesses tonight, pains or whatever.
No pain, no gain.
Well, no pain, no gain, but moonshine, it makes you insane. No, actually, that's some pretty good moonshine. Lynn, thank you so much for bringing that moonshine last week because it did actually work to cure the pain. And I think that's a good thing. I'd rather have that homeopathic medicine than some kind of crap they give you down at the pharmacy.
Yeah, much better. Much better. And have it over Excedrin any day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just took a Tylenol. I took a bunch of ibuprofen and Tylenol, and then I tried to get Steve to come on the radio show tonight, and he couldn't make it. But he works over at WFLA, does the news. I said, Steve, come on the show. But anyway, we was talking about that, and he said, yeah, man, my tooth got messed up, and I got me some. And I said, well, look, I need some antibiotics. Well, anyway, he said, well, come by and let's have a beer. Oh, the beers work better. He got me some Big Storm Brewing stuff that he said, I've been saving. Yeah, it was good, actually. It was like a big 16-ounce can of some kind of stuff that we never drank before, and it tasted pretty good. So I'm like, well, I feel better now. But anyway, he gave me a couple of, I don't know, just antibiotics. It wasn't like I'm going to see a drug dealer, right? But the thing is that he just tried to help a friend. He's a good friend of mine, and he says, yeah, just take them. I said, I ain't going to take it right now because, well, you know, I was drinking a beer with you and all that. And he's like, yeah, it might. I said, I think it's an old wives' tale, right?
Right.
Yeah, but
that brings by some big storm.
That big storm was good stuff. But anyhow, it was like,
been to there?
I couldn't believe it. I drive, I don't know, I drive right by it all the time, that big storm, and I never go in there. But whatever that was, he had them in 4-pack, and he said, I've been waiting to share these with you, and it was good.
Got to check it out. I mean, it's right up the road from...
It's up the road from Quaker. And not far from Mario's.
Right.
And,
you know, Mario's?
Yeah, I still do.
You just go there for pizza?
Well, I don't ever get no pizza. I used to get free pizza, free beer, and everything up there, but I don't get anything anymore.
Really?
Do they still have a bike night up at Mario's? You'd know it'd be in a magazine. So. I don't think so either. Honestly, I think they don't. But,
yeah, that Big Storm Brewery, and they have another one.
It's right there. I mean, it is. And
they have another brewery up in Pasco, up off of State Road 54. And
I probably passed by it, too. I don't know.
Yeah,
and
I've been to both.
But I was really enthralled by the fact that, you know, I always had all this acreage back here, and I always wanted to grow wheat on it. And they only wanted $5 million to do it, right? But I was enthralled by this thing that I saw on the news. And me and my buddy Steve, we watch Fox News all the time, but there's this guy that's brewing his own beer, and he's growing the hops in Florida.
Yep. I saw that.
You probably did. If you watch the news, it's on 2 or 3 channels. And I'm like, man, I'm going to grow me some beer.
There you go.
I got plenty of room.
In the back there?
I got plenty of room. So if any of you guys want to grow you some hops, holler at me. 813-756-6444. That's where you call me at. And I'll get you some... I'll get you lined up with a place to grow you some hops. Yeah. I mean...
you can make a nice little profit there, you know?
Maybe.
Become the first hop grower in Plant City?
Yeah, that might be cool. Yeah, and then, you know...
Plant City hops.
I was just like, okay, I was going to grow just a little bit of them so I'd make my own beer out here or something. But what they tried to claim, and I'm thinking it's true, I think it's called a Popka brewery or something, or a Popka beer or whatever.
Yeah, a Popka.
And they're growing their hops in Florida all fresh. And they're saying that the hops make the beer better when the hops are fresh. So you don't have to fly them in from Washington or wherever they grow the crap at, right?
I would imagine that's the case.
I'm sure. I'd rather have a
Florida grown.
Well, I can tell you this.
Awesome.
Yeah, it says it's the first fresh from Florida. It's the first beer to every part of this. It's the very first one to have the fresh from Florida sticker on the beer can.
Wow.
You know, because they grew all the hops here.
That's great.
But you can't make beer without hops. It's like you can't make moon without shine. It's like you can't, there's a lot of things you can't do. And I'm not going to go into it. And leave your hat on.
Yeah. I'm leaving my hat on. At least we know, Craven, that you're into, becoming an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur other than just...
being a hop grower.
Well... You know, it would be great. I could just call them Craven's Hops. I could have my own brewery. I could just set up the brew equipment. I thought about buying the equipment, putting it in the garage next to the radio station, and having some of the beer just pour right out into here so we could drink it while we're on the air.
Yeah,
but
we could have a tap right here on the wall.
I could.
You know?
I could.
That'd be
as long as I don't use Lucas refrigeration. Anyway, it's a British thing, you know. We don't always talk about our mother country, but you know our beer's not very. It's not very cold here. Well, whatever. Anyway,
we need some good refrigeration here.
We got to make that happen.
I like that idea, Craven.
Yeah, it's a great idea. So grow hops.
The brewery at the garage.
Yeah, and hops and rolls and whatever, you know. Yeah, I mean, because as far as it goes, there's enough property here to grow enough beer. They don't have to go to the corner store and get any more, I'm thinking. And I can flavor it my own way. What would you think about strawberry beer?
Strawberry, you know, I've had a berry, and I don't think it was strawberry, but it was some sort of a berry flavored beer, and it was quite interesting. I think it was a blueberry thing going on.
Yeah, well, they grow those here too.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get into the strawberry thing, but the reason I say that is there's plenty of them.
Plant City.
Well, I know, but I could put my camos on and go steal me some strawberries and put them in my beer.
There you go.
I wouldn't do that.
It'd be a natural, you know, Plant City strawberry beer. How about that?
Right, but I don't know if anybody want to drink it, to be honest with you.
You never know.
And
I know I'd drink it just because you made it.
Well, I know. I just try it once. But anyway, I was impressed by what my buddy Steve gave me. These Big Storms were pretty good and didn't taste bad. But you know, if you drink two of the other brand and then you get some of those, well, it's kind of yeah.
You know, they have these when you go to Big Storm, you can get like it's sort of like a mini keg type thing that you can pick one of the flavors and they'll pack it up for you, take it home. And then when you bring it back, you can refill it with a different flavor beer, and
it's a great idea.
Great concept. I could just see it here. Craven's beer. Craving more beer.
Well, everybody's craving more beer, except me. I mean, I got one. I think I've had 3 of these, and these are pretty good. They're Bud Lights, but it is what it is. I can't get them to sponsor me, so I'm not going to show their product. But I can get Lynn to sponsor me because I got, you dropped your stuff in there.
No,
we can't drink it anymore.
That's part of it. That's what gives it the flavor.
That wasn't in there. You just put that in there. All right, Eddie's trying to kill me. If I'm dead tomorrow, everybody look for Everywhere Eddie. He's not hard to find because he's everywhere.
Almost. But I'm here tonight.
That was not
That's what matters. I'm here tonight.
That was not in there.
Yes, it was. It's cinnamon stick.
I think I drank enough of that to know there was nothing in there. You just put something in there to try to kill us all.
No, I wouldn't do that, Craven. Because I drank it.
Or not just us all.
I drank it too, so.
Go ahead, try it again.
I drank it too.
Right, that's what I said. Try it again. Go ahead, sip it again and see.
Sip it again?
Yeah, because I think you just put that in there. Now, if it's poison, he's going to die first.
All right, just to prove that it's nothing bad. Here we go.
5,
Lynn's
4,
moonshine.
3,
Pie. Moonshine.
2, 1.
Right there.
Here it is. His camera's coming around, and Eddie is going to die now because whatever he put in there to try to kill me, he's going to drink first.
Boy, that we put a dent in that tonight.
Not me. I took 2 sips. You guzzled the whole damn jar.
Yeah,
I never saw anything. That looks like a firecracker in there or a rubber tire. That's not cinnamon. Sorry, dude. Whatever it is he tried to poison me with didn't work out too well because he's going to be the one dropping off.
We'll have to ask Lynn what she put in there.
It wasn't in there before.
How did it get in there?
You put it in there.
I didn't put it in there.
Don't be a weirdo, Eddie. Don't be a weirdo. Come on, man. You're a bad influence. Don't be a weirdo.
I'm not a weirdo. Hey, I didn't promise to fix you up in Plant City, so.
Yeah, all right. Let's get back to Jackal, right? Well, where is he at?
Jackal. Jackal, if you're out there.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, I got you a hot girl over there. I said, get me one that's going to come and pick me up. Motorcycle, car, semi-truck, I don't care.
Hey, Craven, I forgot. This past Saturday night, Lynn and I went down to the pass to hear Tommy Rocks.
Yeah.
At Gators.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a show!
I know. I did a bike night there for years.
Boy, that Tommy Rocks and his band. Every time I see them, they just get better and better.
It's a pretty good band, and I wasn't very, I was negligent in the fact that I said I want to come play some more stuff with y'all, and I said, but I want y'all to do some of my songs, and I didn't send him the song list, so I was negligent. I mean, because I can play all of his songs, but it's not as much fun, and because I'm not really on the Skynyrd path, and it's kind of. Well, it's old, all right. Not that I'm saying that it's bad, because these guys are absolutely accurate to the note, on all that. Yeah, I mean, they are. They're good. So
Saturday night, we stayed for the whole show, and the last set, the closing set, it was an all Skynyrd set, and I mean, if I closed my eyes, I thought the real Leonard Skinner was right there.
Yeah, you would, because that's what they sound like, and they really are like that.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. And them guys are really, really, really good. So, yeah,
really good.
But I do some old stuff, but it's not really that kind of necessarily the rock genre, and it's not really all Skynyrd, or it's not really all Marshall Tucker. It's not really all that. It is what it is, and I just do this.
It's all
stuff.
Craven.
Yeah, it's all kind of like Craven's set. But when I was up there playing, you were talking about last week, that was fun seeing you up there, and I'm like, yeah, I know.
It was great. You were awesome.
No, I wasn't. I was just.
Hey.
I was some, not awesome.
You were just some.
Yeah, I was just some.
Well, I think everybody enjoyed seeing you up there and enjoyed what you were doing, because you were really rocking it out.
Well, I tried, and what my deal was is that I tried.
Well, you didn't have to try very hard, because you were doing a great job.
You know what I like? But I like
blown away.
But I like playing the guitar and singing and stuff, and I mean, it's kind of fun. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. If you can do it, more power to you.
I think I can do it.
You did it.
I just go up there saying, I think I can do this, so I'm just going to go up there and get this guitar and pretend like I know what I'm doing. And that's what I did.
Yes,
that's my inner Bubba talking
I was
to
a witness.
you.
I saw it.
And I hate it. Every time you say you're a witness of something that I do, I mean, I'm always wondering, how long is it going to be before the cops roll up?
They're on their way now, I think.
I'm thinking.
They heard we had moonshine here, so.
Well, they know that. Yeah, but by the way, cops, I'm not delivering that stuff anymore. Yeah.
We'll see.
But, I mean, come on, man. I'd rather just brew the beer and grow the hops and.
I think that sounds.
I stopped by the place, to get the equipment, and you wouldn't believe what it costs.
I can imagine.
It's expensive, yeah.
Not cheap.
Yeah, if you're going to go out there and do your own thing, you're going to grow your own hops, brew your own beer. Well, I don't know, moonshine probably. You can make that in the kitchen, I think.
Yeah, she made that in the kitchen.
Well, it's very good.
She didn't.
But I don't know what that is you put in there, because that wasn't in there, I'm pretty sure.
She didn't have to grow any moon. She didn't have to grow
any shine. I know. Go ahead and say it.
She didn't have to grow the apples for the apple pie.
I know. I got it, Eddie. I got it.
But you've got the property back here. We can see a nice hops farm.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep, I seen how they done it, and that guy was growing them, and he said, man, these are great, because we bust off these little buds and put them in there, and that's what we make our beer out of. I'm like, okay. I think I can handle that part. It's not that big of a deal to grow the things. He said that they're, very voracious plants, and they just grow, and I'm like, wow. nice.
Well, I'll come over and help you bust the buds off.
Yeah, I think you have to
pay me back with a cold one.
Yeah, if I was making the stuff, I mean, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not make it, or who's going to do what. I'm not sure. But if I grew my own hops and I don't know where I get my barley and my malt from, but I'm thinking that's about all you need. You make you up a mash and you put it in a pot and you let it come on down or ferment or whatever you do with it. I'm not sure. But it ain't that hard.
Well, I think it's food for thought. Or beer for thought.
Beer for thought's a better way to think about it. If you're going to have a beer, come and hang out with us. We got moonshine and beer, I guess.
There you go. And Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew.
Yep.
Well, curiously enough, you know where that name comes from, right?
Yeah. Where does it come from?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
You know what Mountain Dew really is?
Tell me.
Moonshine.
Really?
Yep.
The original Mountain Dew.
No, not the soft drink. But that was what back in the day, back when the Shiners were making all the stuff up in the mountains, and then they used to call it, because that song goes, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that's refuse to dispute. Anyway, it's about moonshine. Look it up. He's on the Google thing right now. He's going to look it up, and he's going to say, guess what, Craven, you were right. Mountain Dew is another kind of a code name for moonshine.
Code name.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's
well, the original Mountain Dew label
had a picture of a guy with a hat,
right?
And the cork blew right through it. Remember?
Yep.
Had a hole in it. Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I've always drank Mountain Dew, and it doesn't taste much like that. Shine right there tastes better than Mountain Dew. But anyhow. Yeah, I mean, that was a big business. NASCAR owes a lot to the moonshine industry because everybody used to smuggle moonshine in the back of hopped-up hot rods, and the next thing you know, they said, well, let's go race and see which one of us is the best delivery driver. I tried that with the Born to Ride band once, but never mind.
Didn't work. No.
Yeah, no.
Well, hey, at least you gave it a shot. Who'd you race? I won't.
I didn't race anybody.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not allowed to do that.
No.
I'm too much time and trouble trying to stay out of the ditches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. You'd just get you in trouble. And you'd blame me because you'd say I'm a bad influence.
Yeah, but I am that guy. And I'm a bad influence on myself and you and everybody else, right? So, for whatever that's worth.
Whatever that's worth. Hey, Lynn said she'll bring us bring you more moonshine if you finish this one off here.
I'm sure going to ask her what she put in there. Because I never saw that before. That thing was totally empty, and then now there's something up in that.
No, that's a cinnamon stick thingy.
A cinnamon stick. I think you just dropped that in there while I was in the other room. I'm pretty sure you did.
That gives it the flavor.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That cinnamon spicy flavor there, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think there's something wrong with this.
Yeah. Look, it didn't kill me, and it didn't kill you, so hey.
Well, I know, but that's because I didn't drink it after you put whatever that is in there.
But I did. So, there you go, and I'm still here.
Well, for the minute, I mean, that kind of that slow acting poison lasts for. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie's attempted murder turned into a suicide. Bye-bye, Eddie.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Eddie. You're all done. Oh, there he is. No, he's hiding his face now because he put something in there to try to hide it.
Nothing to hide. Nothing to hide here, Craven. Well, once again, it's been a fun Tuesday night here on Born to Ride Radio.
We always, you know what? We always have a good time out here. And I think we're going to continue to do that. Just because.
It's just a shame that you know who didn't call in.
I'm not going to say the name. I'm in enough trouble already, and I know when I'm in trouble, and I know what. There's no sense in trying to stir up the pot, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say anything about anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a couple of good calls, and we heard from some people that are doing important things and having a good time with life. And I think that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Not that we wouldn't take another call when we got only about 5 minutes left.
Hey, if you want to be the last caller of the night, the number is
813-756.
6444.
And you could be the last caller of the night. How does that make you feel, peoples? Yeah. So, yeah, man, we had a good time. But what's going to happen, I know how this works. In just a second, it's going to say, you're going to lose your recording if you don't stop. And I have all this time constraint trouble every time I try to do this. I don't know why.
Well, you don't want to mess up the time constraints.
Yeah, well, actually, I do. I'd rather not have any time constraints. If I want to stay here all night, I should. If I don't want to stay here all night, I should. I should be able to do...
What will happen? Will the FCC come down on you? Or
I don't think so.
SPCA? Or...
I don't think so, because I mean, you know, no, I don't think that's possible. I mean, there's no FCC regs. Well, they're trying to regulate the internet, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Not good, brother. Not good. But anyway, I'm glad you guys got to tune in and have a good time with us tonight. So I guess we're going to wrap it up. Eddie, you got anything else to tell the people?
No, that's just look for us this weekend. We're going to be out and about, and come up and ask for an Everywhere Eddie fan. If you'd like to have one, we'll give you one.
Lord knows Everywhere Eddie needs more fans, but he's giving them away.
Hey.
So if you got enough fans to give them away, Eddie, congratulations, brother.
And Monday's Memorial Day.
And it is, and I think everybody should, remember what it means.
Yep.
And for all those that have served, God love you, we love you, and God bless you, and God bless the United States of America, as our new president would say. They said that a long time ago, but I really mean it.
Yep.
You know, it is what it is. See what I said? All right, here we go. We're going to sign off. Have a good night. It's Born to Ride Radio. Glad you tuned in. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm trying to get this thing to work in here. Here we go again.
I was born